characteristic of sound ball, getting under punts or not getting under punts. We were highly penalized in some instances, CQ exchanges, some pre-snap penalties, junior varsity football.
So then what was the tone, your tone with the team in the video review of that performance?
It was appropriate, the film review is a significant component of the get better cycle. We play, we analyze that play in video, and through that analysis, we chart a course for our next opportunity, whether it's how we divide the labor up, who gets what opportunities and how much, or the things that we do or the things that we focus on in drill work from a prep standpoint, the physical prep. And so the film session is a major component of it. It really starts the process of readying yourself for the next task. And so we had some significant meetings in that regard. So
is anger ever anything you use? And is it an asset when you do?
If it's real, I do. Because I just think it's important that we be authentic and transparent. And so absolutely some things on that tape made you angry. Some things on that tape just are just challenges, coaching challenges, playing challenges, as we work continually to get better.
One of the issues you had with the Texans game was the team's performance on possession downs. You talked specifically about winnable possession downs on defense. Is there a measurement for what a winnable possession down is for the defense?
The longer the distance, the more winnable it is. And so, I think we lost a 3rd and 9 in that game, a 3rd and 8. I thought we had a 3rd and maybe 16 where they got 15 yards. Those are very winnable downs. The greater the distance, the more winnable the down is for the defense, just like short yardage is an offensive favored circumstance.
Down the stretch of the 2023 season, when your team went on a 3-game winning streak at the end of the regular season to earn a playoff berth, you often used the phrase, scared money doesn't make money. What does that mean?
It means we're not going to get tight in the most critical moments. We're not going to take the calculated risk in pursuit of greatness. We're not going to squeeze the golf club too tight in the golf analogy. I just always want guys to know, man, when you're chasing scarcity, when you're trying to be great, it's calculated risk associated with that. We got to understand that. We got to be bold in our pursuit of what it is we're after.
So in a lot of instances, calculated risks on offense might be flirting with turnovers. Is it ever an acceptable way of looking at it in your mind to say turnovers are a part of doing business?
Sure. That's what I mean. The calculated risk taking, the pursuit of chunks, throwing the ball down the grass. There's risk when you throw the ball down the grass. There's protection risk. There are ball risk down the field. And so certainly the more aggressive you are, that opens you up for potential negativity. Not that you accept negativity, but it is an acknowledgement of its existence, certainly.
So we have talked about what September football is in the NFL. Is taking calculated risks the wise thing to do in September football in the NFL, or is that a different kind of thing altogether?
I just think it depends on individual and unit development. It depends on who we're talking about, their level of experience, their floor, if you will, as individuals. And the same thing with units. Sometimes you have great continuity in a unit that allows you to mature at a faster rate. As we prepare for Buffalo, for example, man, Buffalo is going through some changes in the interior portions of their secondary, man. They used to have Poyer and Hyde and Johnson and Milano and Edmonds. And that second and third level interior, man, them guys played together for about 4 or 5 years. And so their September readiness was a little bit different than maybe the September readiness of this group that they now have, because they don't have Edmonds, Milano, Poyer, and Hyde. The only guy they got in the interior portions of that collective is Johnson.
A final word from Coach Tomlin in a moment as we count down to kickoff, brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Black and gold are the colors that not only honor our city, but our sports. Together, We're proud sponsors of two-a-days, dedication, comeback wins, excitement, losing your voice, and passion. We are black and gold. We are Ford, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
From last-second game-winning field goals to 98-yard kickoff returns, football is exciting. But as the official bank of the Pittsburgh Steelers, PNC prefers to be steady and boring, like a solid ground game that eats up the clock. A strategy that scored a lot of financial wins over the last 160 years. And while our customers may not wear our name on the back of jerseys, Steelers fans can get 20% off regularly priced merchandise with the Pittsburgh Steelers PNC Bank debit card. A pretty exciting option play if you ask us. Find out more at pnc.com/SteelersCard. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
You can create a winning image for your team and keep your employees safe and productive with UniFirst. Every UniFirst uniform program includes comfortable workwear and exceptional service. UniFirst also has all the facility and safety products you need to keep your workplace clean and your customers happy. At UniFirst, we always deliver because you always deliver. UniFirst is an official uniform supplier of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Visit us at unifirst.com.
Drive into summer with a new Honda. Make an impression with the unmistakable style of the HR-V or turn heads in the sporty Civic. From Honda, the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.9% APR on a 2025 HR-V or at 4.9% APR on a 2025 Civic.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book. Visit kbb.com for more information.
I'm Jamie Bordas. At Bordas & Bordas, we're a proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why? We understand and share many of the same Pittsburgh values: toughness, hard work, dedication. At the end of the day, the people who count on us care about one thing: results. That drives us, and it's why we win.
Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. The Mike Tomlin Show is brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Welcome back to the Mike Tomlin Show, brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, today's game, you said Russell Wilson will start at quarterback against Buffalo. But when it comes to that job for the regular season opener, how would you describe the situation as we sit here today?
You know, it's probably in the same place that I've described it throughout the spring and the summer. Both guys are vying for the role. Russ has pole position because of the collective body of work, the totality of the body of work that he brings into the circumstance. Both guys are new to us. We're getting an opportunity to get to know them through this process. It's been a great process. Now that Russ has full health, it's going to heat up obviously over the next couple of weeks, man, and I'm excited about watching it happen.
When do you have to make that decision?
Before the opener.
But I mean, you want to have that decision made as the week of practice starts, right?
Certainly. I think decisions along these lines need to happen when there's clarity. And preferably, obviously, you like clarity sooner rather than later. But I won't make the wrong decision for the essence of time. Clarity is what we seek. But we got 2 significant weeks left in this process in terms of in-stadium performances and so forth. And I think these things have a way of playing themselves out.
So how do you handle that decision with the team in terms of, is that an announcement? It
is, but, you know, if it's done right, I don't know how earth-shattering that announcement is. People watch play just like I watch play. And if it's fair and guys are given the opportunity to show what they're capable of, I think very rarely is it an aftershock that people on the outside think it may be. When you're working every day and you're watching it, very rarely are you surprised by the decision-making.
Okay, in terms of body type, skill set, demeanor, what are you looking for in a gunner on the punt team?
You know, a guy that's not scared to squeeze the trigger. Those are challenging circumstances, open grass tackles while running at full speed and fending off 1 to 2 blockers. And so for me, I think the common characteristic that all top flight gunners have is at that point of confrontation down the grass, they squeeze the trigger. They take their shot. Hesitating, second guessing, at that point is generally negative. But things are happening fast, and it's a challenge.
So body type and is a position. What about their offensive or defensive position? Or is something good or bad about any of that?
I think speed is the major component because of the long grass in the play. I've seen wild things over the years, unique body types out there, linebackers. I remember Lawrence Timmons as a rookie was a gunner some. I've seen wideouts, safeties, corners. They come in various shapes and sizes, but speed is the common denominator. The long grass component makes speed a prerequisite.
Now, to my untrained eye, Miles Boykin was good at that. Is that accurate?
No doubt.
Well, okay, he was a receiver. He wasn't particularly fast. It didn't seem like, I don't know that he would win a lot of races.
He had receiving skills that allowed him to get releases at the line of scrimmage. And then he had long arms that kept people off his body. And so he covered the grass. His receiving talents, his ability to get off the line was an asset to him. You might have a defensive back that might be faster than Miles Boykins, but what's his release game skills like? The receiver component was an asset to him as a releaser, and then his length kept people off his body as he negotiated down the grass, and that was a thing that allowed him to cover the distances.
A couple of the camp closing activities on campus are the home run derby and the rookie show. Are those just things that are fun and break up the routine, or do they have some value?
They're fun and they do break up the routine, but we buy into the ceremonial things that are team building. That's why we take our team to Kennywood, if you will, or Dave and Buster's and outings like that, Top Golf. I just think informal time spent together, there's value in that. Football is the ultimate team game. Guys gaining an understanding regarding one another, respecting one another's various backgrounds and approaches. I just think there's collective growth in that. Good teams, man, they capture that which you cannot measure, and we pay respect to it by organizing some non-football things to kind of stimulate that growth.
Okay, you mentioned that capture what you cannot measure several times, and you're referring to after-hours team building. You also praised your group for an earnest effort made by the players to take advantage of that. How do they do that?
By giving of their time and space and experience. And particularly the older player, they give more than they receive in those informal interactions, but it is necessary for the growth and development of our young people. And so it's cool to watch, Russell Wilson sit at a picnic table and play Connect Four, with younger guys and share his wealth of knowledge and experience that he's had in this league, for example. Those are some of the things that you see when you create an environment where that happens.
Because the rest of the coaches and all the staff live in Benedict Hall on campus, you're the only one living in Rooney Hall with the players. Do you see your presence there? Are you the prefect of discipline, or is it some sort of softer, gentler purpose, counselor, mentor kind of thing?
No, let's be really clear. There's a discipline angle there. I'm in the middle of the dorm on the second floor. Right when you get off the elevator, centrally located, I see and hear everything that goes on in that building.
That's the Mike Tomlin Show, brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Bob Labriola. Rob King, Craig Wolfley, Max Starks are next as we count down to kickoff. You're listening to the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Mornings with Randy Baumann and the DVE Morning Show and Steelers football. This is WDVE Pittsburgh.
Right now is the best time to sell your current home or buy your next one. Don't gamble with your largest asset. It's more important than ever to partner with the right real estate team. At RE/MAX Select Realty, our experienced full-time realtors will help remove the stresses of rising interest rates, multiple offers, and low inventory. Don't miss this limited opportunity to save on your next move. Call 724-933-6300. RE/MAX Select Realty, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2023 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Headed to Latrobe to watch the Black and Gold? After training camp ends, your fun begins at Live Casino. Located just up the road at Westmoreland Mall, Live Casino has 750 slot machines, 40 table games, a poker room, and a FanDuel sportsbook. Plus, cool off at Sports and Social Steel City with food and drink specials. Try the tailgate special with wings, nachos, and a 100-ounce beer tower. Then relax and watch sports on their 40-foot video wall. Live Casino, your training camp headquarters, Route 30, Greensburg. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Chevy Summer Sales Drive continues this month at Calusi Chevrolet. Hi, this is Megan Calusi, and the deals and selection have never been better.
That's right, and this is Tim Calusi, and we have great deals like 1.9 APR financing on some of our most popular models, like Equinox, Blazer, and Silverado pickups. And as always, you can buy with confidence knowing we've been in business since 1918.
Check out all our inventory online at Calusi.com.
Calusi Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
I'm Jamie Bordas. At Bordas & Bordas, we're a proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why? We understand and share many of the same Pittsburgh values: toughness, hard work, dedication. At the end of the day, the people who count on us care about one thing: results. That drives us, and it's why we win.
Bordas and Bordas, fighting for justice.
Where the average Joe can buy like a pro. CGR Wholesale.
Tackle any project when you buy from CGR Wholesale Roofing and Siding Supply Center. They'll put together a game plan this winter every time you need materials for your project. And their new showroom is now open. Stop in and check it out and see everything you need in person. Provia Siding, Owens Corning Shingles, Trex and TimberTech Decking, and much more. They'll help you get to the red zone of your project every time. Check them out online at CGRWholesaleRoofing.com. Looking for an exciting career to start as early as this fall? Then consider the Iron Workers Local Union number 3. They don't go to the office, they build it. Apprenticeship testing dates are available daily by appointment. Call today at 412-471-4535. Now's the time to climb higher. Secure your future and develop the skills necessary to become an iron worker. Earn good pay, great benefits while establishing an exciting career, not just a job. Apply today. Visit IWLocal3.com. That's IWLocal3.com.
All right, what's the best way to bank? At FNB, we think it's best left up to you. It's an approach we call clicks to bricks, and it means an unbeatable experience no matter how you bank. With the FNB e-store, you can shop for multiple financial products, in-branch, online, or on the go. And with the eStore Common App, check out with one easy application. Let's get started at fnb-online.com. FNB member FDIC.
Randy Bauman Mornings and Steelers Football, DVE.
In preseason game number 1, number 2 started at quarterback for the Steelers. In game number 2, number 3 will start at QB. It's even possible that number 4 will start number 3, but that remains to be seen. Thanks for being with us. I'm Rob King, joined by Craig Wolfley. Max Starks will be with us. You are listening to the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. Countdown to kickoff is delivered by Little Caesars, official pizza of your Pittsburgh Steelers. Order online during the Pizza pregame and get it delivered or pick up in-store from the Pizza Portal. Pick up Pizza. Getting you ready for the Bills and Steelers preseason game number 2 at Acrisure Stadium. Wolf, Steelers fans, no doubt excited to see number 3, Russell Wilson. After all of the offseason hype, he had a calf injury, didn't play in game 1. He's ready to make his Steelers debut here tonight against the Bills.
How about it? I mean, we've been waiting for quite a while for this young man to come along, grab the reins, and then lead the Steelers out onto the field to play. So whatever happens tonight, it's going to be interesting to see where he's at. Because he's had to have mitigated sort of circumstances under which he's operating. You can't exactly go out there and crush it doing the things that you were doing before when you got a little bit of a nick going on. But I think his gamesmanship, his experience, everything is going to be wrapped up together. And I look forward to a good experience with Russell tonight.
He has looked extremely crisp in preseason camp leading up to this game. Now, the Steelers will play their starters roughly 4 series, depending upon how well they play, perhaps dependent upon the weather. It is raining. We'll give you the weather update in a moment. There's an opportunity for many players to seize jobs. Now, we got late word that Nate Herbig, the center, is out. Looks like he might be out for a while. That opens an opportunity at the center position for Zach Frazier.
Well, enter the Morgantown Mauler. Yeah, I mean, you got an opportunity here. I can't even begin to comprehend what it would have been like my second game of my rookie year to have an opportunity to step into a starting assignment. Late in the first year of my rookie year, I thought I was going in and I was going to start the whole week long. I started in practice and everything because Mike Webster had a knee injury, got it on Sunday. On Thursday, we're playing in Houston. My coach says, all right, Webby's going to take the first series. Okay, so you just stay right by me. Well, it was still a fourth quarter when he finally came out. I was like, gadzooks, man, right? I mean, it was just wild. But the whole thing is, for Zach Frazier, it's an opportunity to step in and show that you have those capabilities, which he's showed already. He's very, very good. So we'll see what happens tonight.
Tonight's Game Day Weather Report is brought to you by Pepsi. Hey, Steelers Nation, Steelers Game Day is here. Grab a refreshing Pepsi Zero Sugar now. Steelers watching better with Pepsi. 70 degrees, expecting some rain maybe for the next hour and a half. It looks like, hopefully, a lot of the heavy stuff is through. We'll see. It is raining right now. Slight wind shouldn't be a huge factor, but the rain could be a factor as far as who plays. One other thing, and special teams, you always worry about that with the weather. It could be a factor today. Mike Tomlin called his performance on special teams, his team's performance in the first game, JV, junior varsity, didn't like it. Opportunity for young guys, maybe Corey Trice, some other guys, Ryan Watts, to step forward and make a name for themselves on special teams.
Each game that passes also adds to the importance of being able to contribute on special teams. Unless a young buck is somehow a phenom, you got to be able to pay rent with your special teams work, and that's what they're looking for tonight. Now, they had some opportunities last week. Guys, Des Fitzpatrick, you can't run out of bounds, uncontested. You got to be Beanie Bishop. You got to be able to motor it down, getting down on the field as a gunner, that sort of thing. But, all that is been worked out. They've had, an ability to go over them, correct the mistakes, and now, it's about playing.
This is Rob King. That's Craig Wolfley. That concludes tonight's pregame show. Kickoff, the Steelers and Bills, up next on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Mornings with Randy Bauman and the DVE Morning Show and Steelers football. This is WDVE Pittsburgh.
In Steeltown, Pittsburgh football means everything. And at Century 3 Kia, our name means a great deal. Shop our all-pro lineup featuring Kia Telluride, Sorrento, Sportage, and Seltos. Make your key play at century3kia.com.
Wolf here for Caliente Pizza and Draft House. The Caliente Pickle Pizza is back, and it's a big deal. This delicious gourmet pie is made with fresh Pittsburgh Pickle Company pickles. Get a large for just $22 at any Caliente location now for a limited time. Caliente, the pizza of champions.
4 out of 5 exterior installations are performed incorrectly, so you need a Platinum Preferred contractor. Doing it right roofing, siding, remodeling is that Platinum Preferred contractor. With 40 years experience, they're the home of the lifetime workmanship warranty. Doing it right offers you no money down, balance on completion, and senior and military discounts. With 4 locations throughout Pittsburgh, call 724-NEW-ROOF or visit roofingcontractorpittsburgh.com. That's roofingcontractorpittsburgh.com.
Want it done right, call doing it right.
Your happy place could be a reading chair in a south-facing window, a porch for your vegetable garden, or a flower garden that gets sunshine all day. And S&T Bank wants to help you get it. With an S&T Home Equity Total Line of Credit, you can afford to make it a reality and also afford all the extras to make it perfect. Whether it's outdoors or indoors, S&T Bank opens doors. Learn more about a Home Equity Total Line of Credit at stbank.com or visit a local branch. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Join former Gridiron great Mike Logan for a wine and watch party as the Black and Gold open the season against Atlanta on Sunday, September 8th from 12:30 to 4:30 p.m. at Threadbare Cider and Mead on Spring Garden Avenue. This intimate event provides the chance to watch the game with Mike Logan, ask questions, and gain knowledge on and off the field. Tickets to the event are $50 per person and includes an appetizer spread, 2 glasses of wine, a custom gift, and a bottle of wine to take home. Space is limited. Register today at showclicks.com, keyword wine and watch.
We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
When the game ends, the analysis just gets started. Randy Bauman and the DVE Morning Show bring you the best coverage all week that takes you to the next game on your Steelers flagship. WDVE Pittsburgh.
The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network proudly presents Steelers Football 2024. Brought to you in part by 84 Lumber, a dynasty partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. By Bet365. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. By Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. By South Hills Jeep, celebrating 50 years in the South Hills. By CGR Wholesale Roofing and Siding Supply Center, where the average Joe can buy like a pro. By Clearview Federal Credit Union. For every touchdown the Black and Gold score in 2024, Clearview Federal Credit Union will donate $500 to the Light of Life mission. Clearview, your financial partner for a better life. Visit clearviewfcu.org. By Doing It Right Roofing, Siding and Remodeling, home of the lifetime workmanship warranty. Bet Rivers Online Casino and Sportsbook. It's a whole new game. And by First National Bank. Let's get started. Member FDIC.
This legal disclaimer is brought to you by the law firm of Bordas & Bordas, a proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice.
This broadcast is copyrighted by the National Football League and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is The Drive with Dale Lally and Matt Williamson on your 24/7 home of the Black and Gold. SNR, Steelers Nation Radio.
Welcome to this
It's all about timing, getting some reps, so it'll be interesting to see as the dynamic kickoff unfolds throughout the rest of the preseason.
Ball at the 30-yard line of the Steelers on the right hash. Russell Wilson in the pistol formation. And he will bring Van Jefferson. The formation. Back to pass. Looking left, will throw to Jefferson in the flat. He's hit immediately and dropped. A short gain on the play of 3. Teron Johnson. Johnson made the stop for the Bills out in the left flat.
Well, Teron Johnson's been a Buffalo Bill killer for a long time. That dude can play ball, but Van Jefferson, a nice little out. And again, it's all about getting your feet wet, should I dare say.
Your feet will be wet if you're out on that field today. I can pretty much guarantee that. The rain looked like it gets abating a little bit right now at Acrisure Stadium. Ball on the left hash in the pistol formation again. Najee Harris behind quarterback Russell Wilson. 2 receivers to the right and now a man in motion. And the give to Najee Harris off the right side. Harris will pick up about a yard or so out to the 35. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 5.
Boy, that play started off with looking a lot better than it ended up. and guys looked like they were taking some people off the ball, but hole closed quickly. I got a feeling on the backside, the cutoffs were a problem. And you've got to make sure you cut people off because the backside wave just comes and squeezes to the ball, which they did effectively that time.
Mike Tomlin not happy with his team's performance on 3rd and 5. Now will motion George Pickens into the formation, then out to the left, and Austin has jumped early. So play looked a little bit out of sync to begin with, and now a 5-yard penalty.
Offense number 19, 5-yard penalty. It's 3rd down.
The referee is Sean Hockley. So, and again, that was another thing. Mike Tomlin wants to see this sort of thing cleaned up here now.
Absolutely.
In week 2.
And Calvin Austin's going a long way towards not helping that on that play. Now you got a 3rd and 9. This is difficult stuff, man. This is one of those big possession downs that you're not helping yourself on.
Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Has 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Back to pass. Looking now under trouble from Rousseau. Gets it out to Najee Harris to avoid the sack, but Rousseau blew that play up. Oh, no, they're going to call him down. They are going to call it a sack all the way back inside the 20-yard line of the Steelers.
Well, this was just kind of crazy because it looked like Najee was setting up for a chip on a delayed release and created a problem where Broderick Jones, I'm not sure he was all set and didn't get a good punch in on Rousseau, who was able to complete the sack.
Daquan Hardy back, standing at his own 25-yard line. Cam Johnson getting ready to punt. The ball's at the right hash for the Steelers in their own 19-yard line, so they lose yardage on that high snap, and Johnson is able to just get it off, punching it out to his left. Not a great kick. Hardy takes it at the 32, heads straight up the right sideline, bangs into his own man. Flag comes down, and he is tackled at the 42-yard line of the Bills, but we'll wait to see what the flag is going to be on here after the 49-yard boot and a 10-yard return.
That was a pretty good punt for that was a high snap, and somebody got close to the leg.
We did that low driving end-over-end kick.
Right.
There's a lot of end-over-end kicks. Let's get the call
during
from
the
Sean
return. Illegal block in the back by the receiving team. It's a 10-yard penalty. It's 1st down.
And the penalty on Quentin Morris, the tight end for the Bills. Sean McDermott not particularly pleased with the way his team performed. Both those teams, interestingly, in each of their week 1s, they played the Bears and the Texans, who, of course, played in the Hall of Fame game. So they felt, I think, a little bit, rightly so, for sure. Mike Tomlin talked about this a lot, that, you hear the crowd booing because Mitch Trubisky's in at quarterback and not Josh Allen, by the way. But each team felt a little bit behind the 8 ball because the other team had already played a game.
Right, exactly so, because it's a huge leap to have a game up when you got a lot of youngsters that are going to be on the field and so forth.
So in the shotgun is the former Steeler Mitch Trubisky, back with the Buffalo Bills, stomps his foot, gets a snap, and a whistle before the ball is snapped.
Well, Sean McDermott had said before the game that if it rained, he wasn't going to play Josh Allen.
It's my delay. My delay.
Okay, there's
Sean Hockley saying it was his delay. Now let's get things rolling again. The Bills are going to huddle back up. The ball is at the 27-yard line, 28-yard line of the Bills on the right hash. Wearing the white uniforms in the blue, moving from right to left in front of us towards the closed end of the stadium. Man in motion across the formation is tight end Dalton Kincaid. Trubisky back, looking, and will look out at the left flat, complete to Matt Hollins, and Hollins is tripped up as he gets to the 30-yard line. It was Herbig who made the tackle out there after a short gain.
Herbig dropped out in the flat. He got a little hook up, a little curl route there, and he came up, made the hit on it very quickly, holding it to a minimal gain. Herbig is an interesting guy, I got to tell you.
Okay.
You enjoy watching him because he's really expanding his skill set, his tools that he's got to be able to contribute.
2nd and long, and Peyton Wilson is checked in. Now sling out sidearm in the right flat, and it's complete to Khalil Shakir, and he is taken down at the 35-yard line. It was Deshaun Elliott who came up to make the stop for the Steelers.
Again, a little out route. You got a little running back flat in the flat pass, and Deshaun Elliott does a nice job of coming out there gobbling up the grass, as Mike Tomlin would say, and then making some ankle tackles there, getting them out of bounds. Now you got a short 3rd down. Can you get off the field? That's what the question being put to the Pittsburgh Steelers defense right now.
They mark the ball at the 36-yard line on the right hash, call it 3rd and 2. Cook is up now in front of quarterback Mitch Trubisky. A strange formation here. Trubisky back to pass. Looking. Steelers bringing pressure. And he is sacked inside the 25 down to the 24 by that man Herbig. Nick Herbig comes in and gets the sack for the Steelers.
Well, again, showing it's not too big for Herbig. All right, he's able to come through and position himself and get that sack. What a great job. You started with A-gap penetrators, double A-gap penetrators in the A-gaps there, and you just create some havoc. You got to squeeze on one side and so forth. That puts Herbig in a position to be able to rush from the outside. What a great job that was.
Ball's marked back at the 26-yard line. Brings up a 4th and 12. Sam Martin on to punt for the Bills. Calvin Austin is back deep to receive for the Steelers, standing at his own 26-yard line between the numbers and the left hash on the far side of the field. Here's the boot. Spiraling kick is driving him back. He gets it at his 15-yard line. Makes one move, and now will head back to his left, trying to find the sideline, and spun out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Pickup of about 10 yards on that return, where the Steelers will have their second possession here of the first half. From Acrisure Stadium, Steeler football continues scoreless with 10:27 remaining in the first quarter.
Black and gold, baby! This year, us diehard Steeler fans, we dress up in our gear no matter the weather, no matter the opponent.
We gather with our friends and family, and we'll cheer our team to victory!
But only one of you gets the opportunity to claim honor of the most passionate fan. We offer you the chance to win the Steelers Edition F-150. All you need to do is register at neighborhoodfordstore.com. Ford F-150.
The official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers!
Steelers fans, get ready to raise a glass. Introducing the brand new Steelers Stillhouse, where the rich distilling history of our region meets the legendary legacy of your favorite team. We've teamed up with Pennsylvania distilleries, Boyd & Blair, Hidden Still Spirits, and Noir Distillery to bring you limited edition commemorative spirits, bourbon whiskey, rum, vodka, and gin, crafted to celebrate every touchdown, victory, and moment of Steelers pride. Whether you're tailgating or cheering at home, make Steelers Stillhouse your drink of choice. Purchase your collection at Steelers.com/Stillhouse.
Your happy place could be a reading chair in a south-facing window, a porch for your vegetable garden, or a flower garden that gets sunshine all day. And S&T Bank wants to help you get it. With an S&T Home Equity Total Line of Credit, you can afford to make it a reality. And also afford all the extras to make it perfect. Whether it's outdoors or indoors, S&T Bank opens doors. Learn more about a home equity total line of credit at stbank.com or visit a local branch. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrisure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
10:27 remaining first quarter scoreless at Acrisure Stadium between the Steelers and Bills. Happy to be joined by Max Starks. Max.
Guys, how are you? Good to finally be a part of the radio broadcast. But no, I'm actually happy about my Yins Chat predictive trivia. I had 1.5. I picked the over for Nick Herbig first half sacks. So I'm halfway there, guys. So if you guys could just pray for me, that'd be great. No, the weather's good. You're seeing good work done early on. Obviously, we want to see how Broderick Jones is going to respond to that last series, but a fun game and a lot of starters out. And I'll update you guys on that as we go through. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Max. Ball at the 26-yard line on the left hash. I formation. It's Jalen Warren. Back to passes Russell Wilson under duress, and now Wilson looking for somewhere to go, finds nowhere to go. DeJuan Smoot and others in on the sack for the Buffalo Bills.
That was practically a team meeting at the quarterback there. What was a little bit unsettling is that you got guys 1, 2, 3, 4. There was at least 4 or 5 guys that were surrounding and swarming Russ Wilson there, and I that's not a good way to start out.
Might be another half a sack for Greg Rousseau as well, so a loss of a few yards back to the 23-yard line. Call it 2nd and 13 now with the ball at the left hash. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Brings Austin in motion across the formation. Now he'll move back to the right. 2 receivers in that direction. The handoff to Warren off the left side, and Warren is hit initially by Smoot and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, perhaps picked up a yard, but not much doing on that left side.
No, that was just an inside handoff, a little quick hitter action. Got it trapped by James Daniels, which was very nice. He dropped the dude, Ed Oliver. And you got to love the traps. I mean, that was just a nice trap by James Daniels, who put him right in the dirt, man.
3rd and 12, ball at the 24-yard line. Wilson back to pass. Looking, will throw out to the right. Has Freiermuth. Freiermuth to the 30-yard line and struggling to get forward to the first down. Yardage does not pick it up. Knocked out of bounds at the 34, and it will be a 4th and 3 for the Steelers.
Well, there was a lot to gain there, and you got Pat Freiermuth out in the flat, doing what he does best, and just takes that ball, just heading for the sticks. Terrific tight end. This kid is going to be a big contributor this year, I believe, with Arthur Smith and what he's got offensively. I think Pat's going to see a lot of targets come his way.
Teron Johnson with another stop. Cam Johnson back to punt. Daquan Hardy back deep. Huge, high, spiraling kick. Hardy takes it at his own 5-yard line. Heads straight up the middle of the field and tripped up as he crosses the 10 and gets out to the 16-yard line. The guy with the initial hit, once again, was Herbig. 8:32 remaining here in the first quarter. Scoreless. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Score big at Don's Appliances. Don's has the region's largest selection of in-stock appliances from brands like Whirlpool and Maytag. Get free next-day delivery and guaranteed lowest prices. Don'sAppliances.com, where black and gold fans shop for appliances.
Meet Steelers tight end Pat Freiermuth every Tuesday night at the Giant Eagle Market District in Robinson. Not only can you meet Pat, but you can also register to win a pair of Steelers tickets each and every week. Chalk Talk on DVE with Pat Freiermuth, Tuesdays from 7 to 8 p.m. at the Giant Eagle Market District in Robinson.
Gary Wargenis here from the Gateway Clippers. Looking to host an unforgettable private event? Entertain your staff, vendors, and acquaintances aboard a grand riverboat, featuring all new menus, custom cocktails, a beautiful view, and more. Visit gatewayclipper.com for more details.
For more than 65 years, Schneider Downs has provided a full spectrum of business consulting solutions to the Western Pennsylvania region. Tax and accounting, digital solutions and cybersecurity, risk management and advisory. Learn about big thinking with a personal focus at schneiderdowns.com.
Sometimes even the toughest of us need a little TLC. If you're a Steelers linebacker, that might be a jump in the whirlpool to let the muscles relax after a hard-fought win. If you're driving a Ford, it's a trip to your local dealership for the Works service package. Have your tires rotated and your pressure checked. Top off fluids. Check the brakes, the battery, filters, belts, and hoses. They call it the Works for a reason. And when your car is on its game, you can be on yours. Only at your neighborhood Ford store.
Where the average Joe can buy like a pro. CGR Wholesale.
You win every time you buy from CGR Wholesale Roofing and Siding Supply Center. The team there is your first line of defense. They'll help you save time and money with their powerful fleet of delivery trucks, and their new showroom is now open. Score big with Provia Siding, Owens Corning Shingles, Trex and TimberTech Decking, and more. They've got everything you need under one roof to get you to the red zone. Check them out online at CGRWholesaleRoofing.com.
This is Game Day with the Pittsburgh Steelers on DVE.
For the world's most complete selection of Steelers merchandise, visit the official Steelers Pro Shop. Get it direct from the team at shop.steelers.com. 8:32 remaining first quarter. Still looking for a first down of the game as the Bills will get their second possession. A booming, field-flipping 61-yard punt by Cam Johnson has the Bills with the ball at the 17-yard line on the left hash. Trubisky in at quarterback, has Cook to his left, tight end to the left, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Trubisky will bring Mac Hollins in motion towards the left part of the formation, fakes the pitch, and now will go to the right and complete over the middle of the field to Dawson Knox, and Knox is knocked down there by Minkah Fitzpatrick after a gain of about 9 yards.
Well, it's amazing that fake pitch moved a lot of the defense just with that little, hey, look at this thing out to the flat. But no, he pulls it back in. You got a little curl route there by Dawson Knox. Nice throw by Mitch Trubisky.
So that will bring up a 2nd and 1 from the 26-yard line. Trubisky now under center, 2 tight ends to the left of the formation. Cook alone set back behind him, and he'll give to Cook. Cook will start to the right, cut back to the left, and pick up first down yardage easily out to the 32-yard line. Our first down of the game, Landon Roberts on the stop.
Well, that's just a simple little outside zone, little handoff there. He cut back on it and just got north and south, and Landon Roberts comes up and puts a hit and drops him for,
about a 6-yard gain there.
6-yard gain, yeah.
Out to the 32-yard line.
A little more than I would say Landon would be comfortable with.
Trubisky has Cook to his left in the shotgun. And he will give to Cook. Cook starts right, then cuts back to the left, and will get out close to the 40-yard line. Herbig at the bottom of that pile, but a good, solid push by the Bills' offensive line.
Absolutely. Pat Queen ran himself out of it. He was seeing it from the linebacker level. His eyes said, we got to shoot the gap, go up the B gap, or the C gap. And he shot that gap and then came within a whisker of making the tackle, but he overran the play and the handoff in the backfield. Can't do that.
Sean Elliott, part of that tackle as well. Second and short. Trubisky back, looking left, throws underneath. It is complete to Quentin Morris, and Morris will have a first down out to the 43-yard line. Landon Roberts makes the stop, but again, a short throw. They only needed 2 yards. They picked up 3 yards and a first down.
Oh, that was nice. Landon Roberts, I like to call him 23andMe, because the dude will hit you so hard that on your next 23andMe DNA test, you're going to see the name Roberts in there somewhere. He is really a terrific hitter, man.
Trubisky brings the team out of the huddle. They're on the left hash, ball at the 43-yard line of the Buffalo Bills. Trubisky brings Shakir in motion, back to pass. Looking back to his left, in trouble, and evades one sack by Ogunjobi, but not the second. It was Benton and Herbig who were in there to combine on the sack inside the 35-yard line.
Well, somehow he got away from Larry Ogunjobi, which doesn't happen much, because that dude is one of the quarterback killers up there. But Herbig came along and cleaned up. Nice job of staying persistent and after it, because you had an opportunity for Mitch to be able to escape that, and he did. And Keanu Benton put the gratis to it.
This season, the law firm of Bordas & Bordas will make a $500 donation to the Ronald McDonald House for every sack by the Steelers defense this preseason and regular season. More on that in just a moment as the handoff goes to Cook, and Cook spins out of another tackle by Ogunjobi, gets forward across the 35 out to the 38-yard line. The Steelers defense has collected 3 sacks so far this season, and Bordas & Bordas is on pace to donate $1,500 to the Ronald McDonald House. Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice.
I got to tell you, I can't remember the last time I saw Larry Ogunjobi miss back-to-back tackles. That dude has been a rock on the inside. Playing well tonight, getting penetration. Now you got to put guys in the dirt.
Just under 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. 3rd and 16 for the Bills. Trubisky has 3 receivers to his left, and his right tackle jumped, and they're going to whistle the play dead. Looked like Richard Gorage was moving a little bit early on that right side. Let's get the call.
False start. Offense number 79. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's 3rd down.
So Spencer Brown, starting right tackle, calls.
Yeah, Spencer Brown got the DBGBs there, popped out on Kyron Johnson before the snap. You know, that's tough. You're in a place like Pittsburgh, you got a crowd, you got the noise, you got to know when the snap count, you got to hear your quarterback's voice, know your quarterback's voice.
Ball all the way back at the 32-yard line of the Buffalo Bills, a 3rd and 21, 4.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Ball on the right hash as Trubisky goes back. Will throw short underneath to the right side to Cook. Cook makes one move. Now looks like he's bottled up to Marvin Leal, Patrick Queen, Montrevious Adams. All of them in on that stop out at the 38-yard line, and the Bills will be forced to punt.
Well, that was a nice job, first of all, by Montrevious. He smelled that out. Got first on the outside, got outside leverage, kept him to the inside, let the clean up from the other guys, DeMarvin Leal and Pat Queen, come from the inside. That's what they call the posse. The posse's coming, right?
They got him. They got their man at the 38-yard line. Sam Martin back to punt. Calvin Austin back deep to receive. Here's Martin's punt, and Austin will retreat back to the 10-yard line. Has the ball, starts out to his right, looking for some room, tries to get to the edge, does, makes a little juke move, and is driven backwards at the 24-yard line. So a pretty decent return of 14 yards by Calvin Austin following that 52-yard punt. With 3:37 remaining in the first quarter from Acrisure Stadium, Steelers football continues with no score between the Steelers and the Bills.
At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next.
The next one to go off to college someday, thanks to smart college savings plans. The next place to fill with love and laughter, with more mortgage options for first-time buyers. Even the next thing you can't go without, like savings accounts with even more competitive rates. So whatever's next for you, we'll help you get there. Northwest Bank, for what's next. Visit northwest.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. See for yourself when you sign up today and you'll get $150 in bonus bets, plus 50 spins when you bet just $5. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary. At Bet365, 21 and older must be present in Pennsylvania. New customers only. $10 minimum deposit required. Returns exclude bonus bet wager. Time limits, restrictions, and T&Cs apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette goes deep when it comes to Steelers coverage, with all of the hard-hitting, up-to-the-minute news you need about your Pittsburgh Steelers. Have a real-time chat with Post-Gazette reporters and columnists. Send your burning questions and hot takes to our mailbag, and tune in to get an earful on all things black and gold from experts on the North Shore Drive podcast. Check out postgazette.com. That's postgazette.com for insights on your favorite pros from our pros at the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette.
Just like coaches and players take a timeout to call the winning play, you must take a timeout and call 811 before you dig deep on your home or business projects. Building a deck? Call 811. Digging for a new pool or fence? Call 811. Stay safe and avoid costly mistakes. This important message is from Peoples Natural Gas, an Essentials Utilities company. For more information, visit peoples-gas.com/safety.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
When the game ends, the analysis just gets started. Randy Bauman and the DVE Morning Show bring you the best coverage all week that takes you to the next game on your Steelers flagship. WDVE Pittsburgh.
3:37 remaining, first quarter, Acrisure Stadium, no score between the Steelers and Bills. The Steelers have the ball at the 24-yard line, still looking for their first down on their third possession of the game. Najee Harris, the lone setback behind Russell Wilson. He'll get the call off the right side, and not much doing there. Will surge forward to pick up maybe 1 or 2 yards, and that's about it, as that front four for the Bills is playing some pretty inspired football early on.
They are indeed. You know, on Thursday, both lines of the Steelers seem to be having some pretty good goes with some of the guys from the Buff Bills. And I got a feeling that maybe some of the Bills are trying to exact a little frontier justice for any incursions made against them on Thursday.
Ball is marked at the 27-yard line. A shift to the Steelers' right side of the formation. To give to Harris off the right side. Has a big hole this time, and Najee will limp forward with the man around his ankle and get out to the 35-yard line. That is going to be enough for the first down of the game for the Steelers.
Oh, shades of yesterday. That was a nice little three trap with James Daniels coming from his right guard, trapping over the left side. And you got Najee hitting behind it, doing a great job of dragging somebody hanging on to
Taylor Rapp, took him for a little ride.
Yeah, a little ankle biter there.
9-yard gain is a first down for the Steelers. Russell Wilson now goes empty set. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right of the formation. Now Cordero Patterson will go in motion to the left side. He'll get the pass out in the flat. Cordero Patterson, his first action as a member of the Steelers, dives forward just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Sniffed out pretty well by the Bills defensively.
Yeah, indeed. That was just a little check out to the flat, and Cordero trying to get him some open space. I believe who was that? Johnson.
Teron Johnson.
Yeah. Oh, that guy. He's a ball player, that Teron Johnson. That dude can ball. Now you got to... I'd like to see a little more of the running game come about. We've not really cut loose with it like I think we're capable of doing.
There is a lone setback, and it's Jalen Warren behind quarterback Russell Wilson. Wilson, play-action pass. Looking now, will throw the screen out to Warren. Warren, looking for a block and could not get one, and driven down after a short game was Joe Andreessen, who came out in the right flat to make the stop for the Bills.
Oh, my. I mean, one guy.
Yep,
one block away. James Daniels had him. Jalen, if he could have brought him back, Andreessen back to James Daniels, but he kept pressing the sideline, and that created the outside leverage for Andreessen to be able to come up and make the hit. But if he could have kept him on James's shoulder, then he might have had a cutback. But it's easy to say from where I'm sitting.
3rd and 8. Ball on the right hash. Wilson in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Looking out to his left. Now in trouble from Rousseau again, and down he goes. Boy, Greg Rousseau has just been manhandling the Steelers up front. Comes up with another sack back at the 31-yard line, and the Steelers will be forced to punt it away once again.
Oh, he went up the field straight speed to power rush, got to the inside shoulder of Broderick Jones, and just upended him. I mean, tossed him aside.
Boy, Greg Rousseau has been playing some inspired football in this first quarter for the Buffalo Bills.
Well, he's working that inside leverage after getting that upfield burst.
Cam Johnson back to punt. And Johnson, a spiraling kick deep again toward the sidelines. He's going to take a bounce, and Daquan Hardy will pick it up at his own 4-yard line, looking to go parallel and back towards the goal line. Almost tackled there. Gets out of one tackle, not the one of Matakevich. Boy, Rodney Williams had him. That was close to perhaps being a safety. 65-yard punt, 9-yard wandering return by Hardy, and the Steelers, thanks to the Johnston punt of 65 yards, had pinned the Bills back at the 13-yard line. Just 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter from Acrisure Stadium. Steelers football continues scoreless.
Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now, thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Pittsburgh Steelers in the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Steelers tickets. And even if your plans get broken up, or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Steelers.
What happens when Washington liberals spend trillions of dollars? Just look around. Prices are way up. They pushed a bunch of reckless spending, and Senator Bob Casey voted for it. Now we're paying higher gas prices, higher grocery prices, and higher utility bills. Casey helped create this mess by voting with President Biden 98% of the time, including voting for trillions in wasteful spending. Instead of listening to the warnings, Senator Casey sided with the liberals, causing this inflation disaster. Casey voted to let illegals take your tax dollars. He voted to let illegals collect $500 million in COVID relief checks. It's more for illegals and less for us. Come on, Senator Casey. That's just not right. Call Senator Casey at 202-224-6324. Tell him to put Pennsylvania families first and fix his inflation disaster. Support S575, the Fight Inflation Through Balanced Budgets Act. Paid for by One Nation, OneNationAmerica.org.
This is the best-selling truck in America. And this is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both are capable of towing and hauling all you need for the ultimate game day tailgate. And both can help you score big. So go to neighborhoodfordstore.com and enter for a chance to win. And you might just become the talk of Steelers Nation. F-Series, the best-selling trucks in Pittsburgh.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. The Bills have the ball at their own 13-yard line, and the Steelers have a difficult time pass blocking Max Starks.
Yeah, it is tough. You got to bend your legs and you got to throw your hands as though you're a prize fighter. No being timid and catching guys, and that's what the issue is, guys. Back to you.
Yeah, Greg Rousseau has been a dominant force as Trubisky hands to Cook off the right side, hit by Benton in the backfield. He will struggle forward to about the 14, give him a yard pickup on the final play here of the first quarter. Time to make the switch to the second quarter. Brought to you by Northwest Bank. Score rates up to 4.5% APY on new certificates of deposit. Member FDIC. Northwest Bank for what's next. No score between the Bills and the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next. The next place to fill with love and laughter, with more mortgage options for first-time buyers. The next backyard patio party host, thanks to lines of credit with competitive rates. Even the next thing to check off your to-do list, with home equity loans that let you refinance high-interest debt. Our home lending solutions can help make your dream home a reality. Northwest Bank, for what's next. Visit northwest.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This summer, get away in the Hyundai you've always wanted at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get the hottest deals of the season on many of our award-winning Hyundai models, which all come with America's best warranty. But get going, because these deals won't last. Add more joy to your journey at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Elantra. Hurry into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offers end September 3rd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
The Gridiron isn't the only place where Steelers fans watch points pile up. They score the perks of game day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go too. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, everyday value from our family of brands. A fresh selection that thrills every foodie. Fuel savings and made-to-order favorites are all game day traditions. Earn perks and save on game day and every day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go. Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris, owner of Prescott Roofing, Pittsburgh's full-service and exterior company. With over 100 years in business and a fifth-generation locally owned company, we've been tackling Pittsburgh roofs since 1906. We specialize in residential and commercial roofing, shingle, rubber, slate, tile, box gutters, copper work. We do it all. GAF Master Elite and James Hardy certified. Free estimates and financing available online at PrescottRoofing.com. We don't talk about roofing, we do roofing.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Steelers and Bills from Acrisure Stadium, and let's get some more thoughts on the Steelers' inability to keep Russell Wilson upright as we head down to Max Starks. Max.
All right, guys, to get a little more specific about my mini rant there, you've got to be able to bend your knees, and I'm not seeing that right now. There's no explosiveness from the offensive line coming out and bringing the fight to the defense of the Bills. It's a bit stagnant. You just need, at this point, I just want somebody to come out and just haul off and hit somebody. Just get into a fight, just to get a little animation going, because right now it feels very sterile and very flaccid out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Max. First play of the second quarter. Trubisky back to pass, looking right, throws out, has Coleman in the right flat. Coleman will dance up the sideline, knocked out of bounds around the 25-yard line. Tonight's first half sideline reports are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Well, Max is talking. He's talking truth right now. You got to compete out here. You got to bring that intensity. You got to raise it up a little bit. You got to get after it.
Ball at the 26-yard line of the Bills. Right hash. Cook to the left of Trubisky, who steps the foot, gets the snap, hands to Cook. Cook starts to the left, heads back up the middle of the field, is met at the 30-yard line and driven back. And Patrick Queen in the stop. Julius Welshoff helped to finish things off.
That was nice. Nice tracing by Patrick Queen from the second level. If you watch from behind, he's working behind his guys up front, and he comes in and ducks around and fills his gap right at the last second. That's what a consistent veteran does. It's a nice job of Pat Queen. That's pro-level linebacking right there.
Pick up a 4 right in the middle of the field at the Bills' 30-yard line. Trubisky has Cook to his left. Two receivers split to each side. Trubisky back, has time. Looking now will throw over the middle of the field, complete to Hollins, and Hollins is wrestled down by Patrick Queen once again. A pickup of about 4 yards out to about the 34, going to bring up a third and short.
Well, Pat Queen was sitting off in zone coverage. It comes down with he goes Hassan chop, a karate chop, right over the top, man. I thought he was going to decapitate the ball carrier for a second there. It was a nice job of closing and bringing the man down.
13-22 and counting. Mitch Trubisky 7 for 7 thus far for 42 yards. Hasn't amounted to a whole lot. 3rd and 2 at the 34-yard line towards the right hash. They give to Cook. Cook will try the left side, and Cook is hit in the backfield by Larry Ogunjobi, and he's going to be short of a first down.
Well, on the backside, you got Bill's guard is trying to cut him off, but Larry O said no. I mean, he closed fast, and you got Peyton Wilson in there also closing and putting a smackarini on him.
So Austin back to field the punt. We're assuming Sam Martin's going to punt it. The Bills have the ball at the 35-yard line on a 4th and 1, their own 35 on the left hash. Austin on the far hash from us. The Steelers moving right to left. The Bills left to right in front of us. Snap to Martin's a good one, and Martin with the boot. A low lining kick. Austin will take it at his 14-yard line. Steps to the left. Now goes straight up the middle of the field. Is hit at the 22 and spins off out to the 23-yard line. And that is a 51-yard punt, 9-yard return. 12:20 remains in the second quarter from Acrisure Stadium. Still scoreless between the Steelers and the Bills.
Score big at Don's Appliances. Don's has the region's largest selection of in-stock appliances from brands like GE, Profile, and Cafe. Get free next-day delivery and guaranteed lowest prices. DonsAppliances.com. For black and gold fans, shop for appliances.
All right, what's the best way to bank? At FNB, we think it's best left up to you. It's an approach we call clicks to bricks, and it means an unbeatable experience no matter how you bank. Whether you want friendly, in-person guidance at your local branch, convenient access to video ATMs across the region, or a cutting-edge app on your phone, the choice is yours. Let's get started at fnb-online.com. FNB member FDIC.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever's been holding you back. UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/orthocare to learn how UPMC can help.
Meet Steelers tight end Pat Fryermuth every Tuesday night at the Giant Eagle Market District in Robinson. Not only can you meet Pat, but you can also register to win a pair of Steelers tickets each and every week. Chalk Talk on DVE with Pat Fryermuth, Tuesdays from 7 to 8 p.m. at the Giant Eagle Market District in Robinson.
Shopping for a new or certified pre-owned car? Think South. South Hills Kia on Route 19 in Peters Township has your deal. Brand new 2024 Kia Telluride LX all-wheel drive as low as $299 for 24 months with $3,999 due at signing. Or the 2024 Kia Sportage LX all-wheel drive for $181 a month for 24 months with $3,999 due at signing. Lease offers exclude taxes and fees. No security deposit required. 10,000 miles a year. Expires September 3rd, 2024. Visit southhillskia.net for details.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
12:20 remaining second quarter at Acrisure Stadium, scoreless. The quarterbacks are a combined 11 for 11, and we haven't even threatened to score.
Right. Yeah, exactly so. I mean,
a lot of sacks.
Well,
been a choppy first quarter plus.
No rhythm.
Football.
Nobody's getting established in a rhythm. You know, you gotta roll those chains a little bit. You got to get into some sort of rhythm. And unfortunately, neither team, the Steelers haven't been able to get traction.
Russell Wilson under center, still in a quarterback. And the fake and the give to Watkins on the reverse. Watkins to the 20, a little stiff arm, gets across the 25, close to the 30 where he's bumped out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 29. So a nice pickup on first down of 6 yards, maybe 7 for Quez Watkins.
Well, it's nice. That was coming off what looked to be like a trap with Spencer Anderson pulling. Then you got Quez Watkins, who's got some pretty good speed. He's hoofing around the corner. And then he looked like he got doinked out of bounds there. You know, he stepped to the right and got a little smackerini by one of the Buff Bills.
Ball at the 29-yard line, left hash. Wilson remains under center. The pitch to Warren to the right side. Warren, there's penetration there. Will cut back. He is hit, and Dorian Williams drives him back. Hit him in the backfield. There's a flag on the play. Right now, a loss of a yard. We'll let Sean Hockley and his crew figure this out. But on the pitch right, penetration and Warren from now, a loss of a yard.
And Kinger, you know, when you get penetration, that just kicks any running attack right in the butt.
Holding. Offense number 80. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay the down.
Darnell Washington. Mount Washington, as it were. Got himself a little holding call. Yeah. Well, man, that's a little tacky for this early in the year.
So instead of 3rd and 5, the Bills would prefer to see the Steelers in 2nd and 14. The ball is marked at the 19-yard line on the left hash. The Steelers breaking their huddle now with Russell Wilson at quarterback. Sends Gio and Warren out to the left. Pat Fryermuth out that way as well. 3 receivers to the right. Empty set for Wilson. Barks out the signals. Now pauses. Settles back down, gets the snap. Looking out to the right. Fires, and it is complete. No, it's dropped. It is broken up. Van Jefferson, not sure whether it was dropped or broken up by Jamarcus Ingram in the right flat.
You got a little stop route there. Van Jefferson coming back.
That's Benford, I beg your pardon, defensively.
Benford comes back and strips the ball away. Good ball searching by Benford. Dig that thing out. Do whatever you can to disrupt the catch.
Steelers 0 for 3 on third down, and they're facing a 3rd and long here. 3rd and 14. Wilson back. Looking, pumps, now throws underneath to Jalen Warren. Warren makes one move and then gets across the 30, close to first down yardage, but is going to be just short at the 31-yard line.
Ooh, Jalen, I hope he's okay. He got a little hitch in his get along there after he got up. That was a nice job of catching the ball after bleeding out of the backfield there. A little chip on Epinesa and then just catching the ball and heading up the field and able to break a couple tackles. But, look, I hope he's okay.
Daquan Hardy back to receive the Cam Johnston punt. Johnston has been one of the Steelers' bright spots here early on against the Bills. Here's another high, banging kick, and Hardy retreating all the way back to his 6-yard line. Will head up the left side of the field, crosses the 20, crosses the 30, gets a big late shove from Herbig, and driven out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So a long punt of 63 yards, but an excellent return by Hardy as the Bills with the ball at the 35-yard line. From Acrisure Stadium, Steelers football continues with no score between the Steelers and Bills.
Join former Gridiron great Mike Logan for a wine and watch party as the Black and Gold open the season against Atlanta on Sunday, September 8th from 12:30 to 4:30 p.m. at Threadbare Cider and Mead on Spring Garden Avenue. This intimate event provides the chance to watch the game with Mike Logan, ask questions, and gain knowledge on and off the field. Tickets to the event are $50 per person and includes an appetizer spread, 2 glasses of wine, a custom gift, and a bottle of wine to take home. Space is limited. Register today at showclicks.com, keyword wine and watch.
With nearly 900 physicians and 7,300 employees, we are the 3rd largest health system in Western Pennsylvania. We've earned top honors for the quality of our care, including recognition from U.S. News and World Report and Health Grade. We're Independence Health System, comprising Butler, Clarion, Frick, Latrobe, and Westmoreland hospitals. And we're changing the landscape of healthcare in our region by providing low-cost, high-quality care through superb clinical expertise and the latest technology. Independence Health System. Expert care here.
Trust Doing It Right Roofing, Siding, Remodeling, celebrating 40 years of excellence. Family owned, Doing It Right offers no money down in their home of the lifetime workmanship warranty. With over 700 5-star reviews and the original Owens Corning MVP, you'll receive the trusted, experienced service that your home deserves. With 4 locations throughout Pittsburgh, call 724-NEW-ROOF or visit roofingcontractorpittsburgh.com. Call 724-NEW-ROOF or visit roofingcontractorpittsburgh.com.
Want it done right, call Doing It Right.
Sometimes even the toughest of us need a little TLC. If you're a Steelers linebacker, that might be a jump in the whirlpool to let the muscles relax after a hard-fought win. If you're driving a Ford, it's a trip to your local dealership for the Works service package. Have your tires rotated and your pressure checked. Top off fluids. Check the brakes, the battery, filters, belts, and hoses. They call it the Works for a reason. And when your car is on its game, you can be on yours. Only at your neighborhood Ford store.
Your radio home for Steelers football is 102.5 DVE.
Another booming punt by Cam Johnston of 63 yards, but a 30-yard return by Daquan Hardy has the Bills at good field position, ball at the 36-yard line, scoreless game, 10:22 remaining here in the second quarter.
Well, it's been the battle of the punters there, Kinger. My goodness.
Cam Johnston has looked tremendous for this Steelers. Ray Davis has checked in at the running back position behind quarterback Mitch Trubisky. Trubisky, play action pass, rolling out to his right, chased by Lowry, who blew that play up, tried to come back underneath, incomplete, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Nice job, Dean Lowry. Gets penetration. He sees the Trubisky coming back on a little reverse rollout. And what he does is he goes to a point just in front of him, trying to keep some sort of outside leverage on him. Nice job by the veteran.
So to bring up the 2nd and 10, ball at the 36-yard line, spotted at the left hash. Trubisky now in the shotgun, has Davis to his right. Brings a man in motion across the formation. That is Khalil Shakir. Stomps the foot, gets the snap, looks out to the left. Now back across the middle of the field and overthrows his man. It is intercepted, and this is Miles Killebrew. And Killebrew at the 45-yard line. The interception for the Steelers. First turnover of the game. Best field position the Steelers have had in this game.
Oh, Miles Killebrew, way to make a difference. He's out there playing safety now. We're talking about Harmon's boy, you understand, right? That's what they call him, Harmon's boy. After the great Milwaukee Slugger.
Right.
Yeah.
Minnesota, but yes.
But Minnesota, him too. Yeah, whatever, it's up there north. But let me tell you this. That was great positioning by Killebrew. And in the event of an overthrow, he's right there on the over-the-top coverage and does a nice job of intercepting and taking that ball wherever he can just to get a little on the run back. How about Mark Robb just come up, trying to get a little butt ball, get a little block for him.
That ball was way overthrown by Trubisky, but nice job by Killebrew still to catch it back there. Ball at the 44-yard line on the right hash. Najee Harris to the left of quarterback Russell Wilson, who remains in for another series for the Steelers. Pickens in motion now, moves back to the left. Wilson back, looking left, fires, and it is complete. And this is Pickens, and Pickens will get a short gain to about the 48-yard line. The Miles Killebrew interception was the Northwest switch of possession play. Listen to Michelle Michaels Monday for the cue to call in. Tell her the Northwest Bank switch of possession play and win a $100 Visa gift card courtesy of Northwest Bank, the team that brings you the next way to save like a champion. Go to northwest.com, Northwest Bank, for what's next. I formation, Coletto in at the fullback. Najee Harris dotting the I. Harris will get the handoff to the right side and had a little bit of a hole closed quickly by Dorian Williams, but Najee is able to plow through that, cross midfield, and get to the 48-yard line of the Bills.
Nice job by Najee. Look, the Iron Horse. This guy has done nothing but perform since he's been here. Hasn't had all the best offensive line play in front of him, but this guy makes the most of whatever yardage he gets because he's got the most forced missed tackles in the NFL since he entered. He's got like over 200 forced missed tackles.
And he shrugged that one off from Dorian Williams and kept going. And now empty set with Najee Harris out to the left. Russell Wilson moves over that way, talks to him, wants to realign him. Now he's going to bring him back to the backfield with two receivers to the left, one to the right. Russell does not like the way this looked. Never looked to be in sync and calls a timeout here.
Their first of the half. 30-second timeout.
So here are the latest NFL scores brought to you by Clearview Federal Credit Union, your financial partner for life, clearviewfcu.org. Carolina in the second quarter leading the Jets 3-0. Indianapolis over Arizona 7-0. That's also in the second. Other second quarter scores: Miami and Washington at 7-3 Dolphins. Seattle at Tennessee leading 6-0. The Rams and the Chargers are 3-3. And Jacksonville and Tampa scoreless. So an epidemic of no offense around the NFL right now.
Exactly. 2 plays ago, it was interesting because split to the left was George Pickens and Pat Fryermuth. Wasn't that interesting?
It was indeed. Now a 3rd and 2 as Russell Wilson breaks the huddle and has Najee Harris to his right. Calvin Austin part of a tight trips to the right of the formation. Wilson back, looking, fires over the middle of the field, has his man. It is complete, and it is Van Jefferson who will pick up the first down inside the 40-yard line. Deepest penetration for the Steelers as we head down to Max Starks. Max?
All right, guys. Even though we just had a great play, you have a little issue here. Running back Jalen Warren sustained a hamstring injury. He's doubtful to return. That's the injury update. But obviously, hopefully we get something going with this drive that we won't need a Jalen Warren play in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Max. Tonight's injury report was brought to you by Independence Health Expert Care here. Najee Harris, the lone setback. Play action pass. Russell Wilson throws out to the left for Pickens, and Pickens makes a tremendous catch out of bounds, though. Oh, what a grab by George Pickens, just too wide for him to bring it down inbounds.
Isn't he amazing? I mean, he's on a go route again, but mano a mano, this guy is amazing what he's capable of doing. Man. Just the way he's able to extend and control that ball one-handed is just amazing to watch.
Mike Tomlin kind of craning the neck looking up at the replay. The right foot was down. The left foot hit originally inbounds, and Mike Tomlin has seen enough to throw the challenge flag.
It's that left foot. Does he get the toes in? And it is so close to the out-of-bounds marker.
Pittsburgh is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass. Timeout.
And we will have that decision for you coming up momentarily. 7:59 remaining in a scoreless game between the Bills and Steelers at Acrisure Stadium.
Okay, welcome back, Steelers fans, and it's time to get ready for another great game here in the Steel City.
Well, but first, Jim, let's take a minute to talk about the other powerhouse in town. Been the best for 47 years straight. Got the grit and strength to take on anything. Yes, sir, it's the Ford F-Series. They are the best-selling trucks in Pittsburgh and in America.
The best. Now, how about that young duo on offense? Now, that could be a powerhouse in the future.
F-150, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2023 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
It's Greg Wolfley from my friends at Clearview Federal Credit Union. The Clearview team is here to help you score your financial goals and support our community. Clearview is always upping their game for those in need. Through Touchdowns for Hope, these pros will donate $500 to the Light of Life Rescue Mission for every black and gold touchdown scored this season. Now that's what makes a real winning team. Visit clearviewfcu.org/touchdown to learn more and open an account today. That's clearviewfcu.org/touchdown.
Accidents don't happen on a schedule. They don't check to make sure it's between the hours of 9 and 5. And neither does the law firm of Edgar Snyder and Associates. They're available if you're heard at 10 p.m., 1 a.m., or on a Sunday. That's right, they're there for you 24/7. So if you've been injured and have legal questions, don't do late night searching and scrolling looking for answers. Just call Edgar Snyder and Associates at 1-800-94-EDGAR or head to edgarsnyder.com to chat online. The consultation is free, and as they always say, there's never a fee unless we get money for you.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
This Coach's Challenge is brought to you by the law firm of Bordas & Bordas, a proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice. Well, unfortunately, the Steelers did not win that challenge, and so the Steelers will have the ball again at the 42-yard line with a 2nd and 10, 42-yard line of the Bills. Cordero Patterson is checked in as the lone setback behind Russell Wilson, who's under center. Bills showing pressure. Now Russell Wilson taps his helmet, looks right, looks left, gets the snap. Will give to Cordero Patterson, and he is hit. Penetration in the backfield and tumbles down at the 38-yard line. A loss of a couple yards as Joe Andreessen came up from his middle linebacker spot to make the stop.
And he beat across the face of Zach Frazier. And Zach, that's something he's going to have to get used to, is these quick run-through linebackers. You got to be aware.
So the ball at the 38-yard line, a 3rd and 11. Steelers would like to at least pick up a little bit of yardage, maybe make this a closer field goal attempt if it comes to that. Wilson has Harris to his right. 2 receivers to each side of the formation. Gets the snap. Bills bringing 4. Wilson looking left, throws underneath, and it is caught, brought in by Van Jefferson. Jefferson looked like he had trouble controlling that ball. It's short of a first down, the ball at the 34-yard line. So they do pick up some yardage here, and Boswell now will come out to try a little bit more manageable of a field goal attempt. Still going to be a long one of 51, maybe 52 yards. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 42. So a 52-yard field goal attempt here for Chris Boswell, his first of the preseason.
Wow, this should be interesting.
Has a new holder in punter Cam Johnston. Gets the snap, gets the hold, the boot is up, and that kick
is unsuccessful.
No good.
The ball went
wide left, and so the field goal attempt fails, and we remain scoreless here. 6:39 remaining in the second quarter.
Well, that's unfortunate. The Wizard of Oz is not one that is accustomed to missing, and I know that he's going to go back to the lab and get that worked out. I've seen him when he's all by himself in practice, and he's doing the hip swivel thing, and he's, got the hip get along and all kinds of stuff, the machinations that you got to have. Not the Macarena, but the machinations.
So because of that missed field goal, the ball at the 42-yard line of the Bills. Very good field position as we go down to Max Starks. Max.
Well, guys, just as we thought points were going to happen, it did not. Ball was pushing right. It felt a little bit of wind coming from that direction, and we are still in a scoreless game with great field position from Mitch Trubisky, but both these quarterbacks haven't done terrible, They just haven't been able to string anything together. So hopefully our defense can keep stymieing Mitch Trubisky, and hopefully Russell Wilson or Justin Fields can pick their game up and get us in a position to score. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Max. Ball at the 42-yard line, right hash. They give to Ray Davis, and the rookie finds a big hole over the left side. Flag comes in late. Perhaps that's why there was a big hole. As the ball is right now at the 45-yard line of the Steelers.
Offense number 83. It's 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
And that means it'll no longer be at the 45 of the Steelers, but 10 yards back further into Buffalo territory as Trey McKitty, the tight end, called on the hold.
Well, and he earned it. He had a big old handful of Mark Robinson, who was sitting right in the hole, trying to disengage, come off, and make the hit. And he couldn't because his jersey was being stretched back across his face. That was a good stretcher. I mean, if you're going to stretch a jersey, that's how you stretch a jersey, man.
So 1st and 20, the ball on the right hash as Trubisky has Ray Davis to his right. We'll bring Tyrell Shavers from right to left across the formation, so 3 receivers split out in that direction. Trubisky back, looking left, looking now back to the middle of the field and throws into a tight window, and it is caught, hauled in at midfield by his tight end, Quentin Morris. So a really good throw into a tight window by Mitch Trubisky. They're going to mark it at the 49-yard line, and it's going to be a pickup of 18.
And DeMarvin Leal was closing hard on Trubisky. Didn't get there in time, though, and Morris made a nice combat catch over the middle because he got whacked as soon as he touched that ball.
Called a pickup of 17 in a 2nd and 3 with the ball at the 49-yard line. 49-yard line of the Bills with the ball on the right hash. Trubisky stomps his foot, gets the snap, gives to Davis. Davis off the right side has a big hole, and Davis will pick up about 5 yards getting into Steelers territory before Corey Trice makes the stop, and that will be a first down for the Bills.
All right, Corey Trice able to take a next step up, comes in, plays from the outside in on nice leverage, steps into that hole, and goes low and gets a nice solid tackle. Again, demonstrating he's feeling pretty good about the whole knee and everything else. I think the knee's a non-issue.
He said it was about July that he was really able to kind of, go full speed on that knee and feel good about it. The handoff to Davis off the right side, and Davis hit by Peyton Wilson. Oh, and he's thrown backwards after a short gain to the 43-yard line. Give him about 3 on that first down run.
I saw Peyton up at training camp last week. I said, Peyton, I got to tell you something. You may not be psycho, but you're not far from it.
Mark Robinson had him low, and Peyton Wilson just flung him backwards on the ground.
I like the way this young man comes to play, though. He comes with intensity. He comes with that extra sort of stuff that separates you from other young bucks. He's out there and doing a pretty good job, I think.
That ball's going to be marked at the 42-yard line, so call it a 4-yard gain for Davis. Trubisky, play action pass, looking out to his left, looking, now in trouble, going to run to his right. Trouble there as he bumps into his own man, eludes one tackle, now weaving his way forward and then is dropped at the 41-yard line. Mark Robinson came up to make the stop. Trubisky weaving right to left, bumping into his own men, stepping out of a tackle, and then winds up picking up a yard.
Absolutely. The worst thing in the world is when you're an offensive lineman and you're like looking, you don't want to get a Belushi. A Belushi is when you don't hit anybody, right? That's what we used to call a Belushi. So you're out there, you're looking to whack somebody, and you turn around, and you get whacked, and it's the quarterback, and then you feel much shame.
Ball at the 41-yard line of the Steelers, 3rd and 5. Ty Johnson is checked in at the running back position for quarterback Mitch Trubisky. Now in that unusual formation where he's standing just left of the center in the shotgun. Back to Trubisky, looking, floats, has a man. It's complete. It's Davidson, the tight end, and Davidson will get inside the 15 to the 14 before Jalen Elliott is able to ride him out of bounds along the far sidelines.
Well, Jalen Elliott was in trail on a 7 route, break to the outside, and he wasn't able to keep pace, and that was a nice completion for the Buff Bills. Jalen Elliott just forced him out of bounds, but don't like the looks of this, Kinger.
Ball at the 14-yard line. 3:06 remaining and counting here in the first half. Ball on the left hash at the 14 of the Steelers as Trubisky is in the shotgun. We'll bring Marquez Valdez-Scantling in motion back to his left. Gives to Johnson right up the middle. Johnson inside the 10. And down to about the 9-yard line of the Steelers. Give him 5 on that first down run.
Oh, you got DeMonte Casey. Just comes from a high safety position, and wow. I mean, you talk about a low bridge. Man, he took the legs right out from him. A That's a nice job making sure under control and you don't lose sight of the target as you're coming up to put that low hit on.
Ball is marked almost at the 8-yard line. Power to the right of the formation. As Trubisky's under center. Play action pass. Throws an incomplete into and out of the hands of Keon Coleman, the rookie, with Jalen Elliott in coverage and Darius Rice coming over the top and menacing for him.
Well, that was Darius Rush on the underneath part on that slant. Had an opportunity to whack him one. And it was a nice breakup down there. The ball was a little bit out in front. And, when you're a young buck and you get your hands on that ball and it's, somebody's coming at you like a missile, sometimes it can cause you a little nervousness.
And again, that somebody was Darius Rice. Now, trips to the right of the formation for Trubisky. Stomps the foot, gets the snap. Going to look left. Looks, throws, and too high, incomplete, into the end zone, and it'll bring up 4th down and a field goal situation now for the Bills. So the Steelers defense able to hold there on that 4th down.
No, it's a good job you got Peyton Wilson out there and Jalen Elliott, both in coverage, got something going on with the Bills because they got 2 receivers in the same area. Obviously, that's a mess right there, thankfully.
Tyler Bass on to try a 27-yard field goal attempt. Ball set up on the left hash. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and kick is good. And the Buffalo Bills, with 2:10 remaining here in the first half, have scored the first points of this game as we head downstairs now to Max Starks. Max.
Well, you knew the dam was going to break at some point. Both of these offenses were trending towards somebody having to make a play. Unfortunately, it was the Buffalo Bills with the first points on the board. One of the things I'm seeing right now down here is that Justin Fields is warming up. So I think we can expect number 2 to be in and number 3's night to be over with, effectively moving to the second team quarterback in Justin Fields. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Max. 9-play, 50-yard drive winds up with the 27-yard field goal, and the Buffalo Bills leading by the score of 3-0. And again, hard to judge what Russell Wilson did out there because the offensive line was really getting pushed around in front of him.
It was shaky. There's no doubt about it. It hurts me to say it, but the boys up front, they weren't hauling lumber very well there. When you're going to be, if you're a people-moving group, you move people. And that obviously wasn't something they were accomplishing with any regularity. And the pass protection was a bit suspect, I would say, a little bit shaky, as it were.
John Rice Plumlee and Jonathan Ward back deep to receive. And it's going to be Rice Plumlee. He's going to back up, get it at his 4-yard line. Head straight up the middle of the field. Now curve to his right. Makes a move and gets to the 25-yard line, and he's dropped there. So a short return. And Justin Fields is in at quarterback as Kyron Brown made the special team stop for the Buffalo Bills. So Justin Fields gets his first look. 2:04 remaining, and the Steelers have the ball at their own 25-yard line.
Well, you got new left tackle. You got us new left guard. I think, let's see, Mason McCormick, the juggernaut, is in at left guard. And then you got Dylan Cook at one of the tackles anyhow. I'm not sure which.
Looks like he's at left tackle with Fields under center. Champlin is a lone setback. Play action pass. Fields back, looking, and Fields under pressure. Now will skip out to his left. Pump fake and tries to get outside, but Joe Andreessen hauls him down in the left flat at the 28-yard line. A pickup of a couple for Justin Fields in the final play before we hit the 2-minute warning with a score. Buffalo 3 and the Steelers nothing. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
The Chevy Summer Sales Drive continues this month at Calusi Chevrolet. Hi, this is Megan Calusi, and the deals and selection have never been better.
That's right, and this is Tim Calusi, and we have great deals like 1.9 APR financing on some of our most popular models, like Equinox, Blazer, and Silverado pickups. And as always, you can buy with confidence knowing we've been in business since 1918.
Check out all our inventory online at Calusi.com.
Calusi Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Where the average Joe can buy like a pro. CGR Wholesale.
Tackle any
project when you buy from CGR Wholesale Roofing and Siding Supply Center. They'll put together a game plan that's a winner every time you need materials for your project. And their new showroom is now open. Stop in to check it out and see everything you need in person. Provia Siding, Owens Corning Shingles, Trex and TimberTech Decking, and much more. They'll help you get to the red zone of your project every time. Check them out online at cgrwholesaleroofing.com.
I'm Jamie Bordas. At Bordas & Bordas, we're a proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why? We understand and share many of the same Pittsburgh values: toughness, hard work, dedication. At the end of the day, the people who count on us care about one thing: results. That drives us, and it's why we win.
Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice.
Score big at Don's Appliances. Don's has the region's largest selection of in-stock appliances from brands like Whirlpool and Maytag. Get free next-day delivery and guaranteed lowest prices. Don'sAppliances.com, where black and gold fans shop for appliances.
Wolf here for Caliente Pizza and Draft House. The Caliente Pickle Pizza is back, and it's a big deal. This delicious gourmet pie is made with fresh Pittsburgh Pickle Company pickles. Get a large for just $22 at any Caliente location now for a limited time. Caliente, the pizza of champions.
Randy Bauman Mornings and Steelers Football, TVE. We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Hey, it's Michelle Michaels. Every weekday at noon, the DVE workforce builds the menu on the all-request electric lunch at noon, right here on your radio home of the Steelers, WDVE, Pittsburgh.
A reminder that our next broadcast on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network will be Saturday, August 24th, when the Pittsburgh Steelers visit the Detroit Lions. Steelers Audio Network coverage will begin at 11 a.m. Steelers with the ball at their own 27-yard line. It's marked in the left hash. It is 2nd and 7. 1:54 remains. The Steelers only have one timeout. They used one, then lost one with the challenge. Now, again, there's a new challenge rule. You only have to win one of the first two challenges to get a third challenge, but it still costs them a timeout. So only one timeout remaining, 1:54 remaining, as Champlin is to the right of quarterback Justin Fields. Three receivers to the right of the formation. One to the left is Scotty Miller. Fields gets a snap and will fake it to Champlin. He's going to keep it himself, and Fields in trouble and knocked out of bounds along the far sideline. So a little read option, kept the ball, and nothing doing on that, as he's banged out of bounds and a loss of a yard on the play.
Well, they didn't get the block on the outside, and you got the guy responsible for the pitch or what have you was just running parallel to the line of scrimmage and had Justin all the way to the sidelines. It would have been nice had he run the last play. The last play, he had the whole left side of the field open.
So that's 1 of 6 on third down. This is a 3rd and 6. Give him a yard gain, actually, out to the 29-yard line. Fields back to pass, looking, now under pressure, throws back to his right, short hops Champlin. It's incomplete as Fields was tossed to the ground late, and that is an incomplete pass, and it will be a punting situation again.
Well, again, there seems to be such a lack of rhythm, such a lack of being able to make a play, and Broderick Jones, for whatever reason, is seemingly having a little bit more problems in the pass protection than we've seen him of late. He's given away the inside, which I don't know, that does not bode well.
Well, the Steelers just 2 first downs, 53 yards of total offense in this first half as Cam Johnson gets ready to boot it away. And Daquan Hardy will come up on an end-over-end kick, get at his 26-yard line. Oh, he is hit hard. Just a short return there. Mark Robinson came up and just laid the lick on Hardy. As we head downstairs to Max Starks. Max.
All right, guys, a lot of promise on that last drive, but of course it's been tough. The tackles have just had an issue tonight. They have not found a rhythm. They can't guess the pass rush, and it's been hurting the Steelers' offense from getting anything going because there's pressure constantly in the quarterback's face. It's something they're going to have to do an adjustment at halftime to figure out what they can do to get into a rhythm to get this offense going. But as it stands right now, it's been very tough sledding offensively, and the line has not helped out either quarterback thus far or the run game.
You know, right now the Steelers' offense is just lacking rhythm. Kind of reminds me of me dancing with my bride. Lack rhythm.
Ben DiNucci is in at quarterback, the Pine Richland graduate. And Danucci will sling sidearm incomplete.
Thomas Graham and DeMonte Casey closing on him. You got Peyton Wilson also coming in for cleanup as they close in on him on a little zone. Somebody's down.
Yeah, it was Marquez Valdez-Scantling, who is still down on the field at the 39-yard line and being attended to by the Bills training staff. So,
well, I hope he's okay. Now, tonight, I got to tell you, I'm more worried about Cam Johnson cramping than anything else. I mean, the man's kicking the daylights out of the ball. But, man, oh, man, he's out there too much.
And it's interesting, too. So he's boomed some high spirals, and that one went with a 45-yard end-over-end kick. It's like a golfer who decides to hit driver, then 2-iron, and then pitching wedge.
I don't know anything about that.
He's got a bunch of different clubs in his bag. You know, I mean, he can do a lot of different things as a punter. He can angle it. He can hit it high. He can do the end over end.
You know, in my golf bag, the best thing I had was a sandwich. You know, just you get a little hungry. You know what I mean?
My Cam Johnson punter analogy just went to the wind. We'll circle back to that at some point on Cam Johnson, but he's been impressive.
Oh, yes, he has been. You know, it's unfortunate. How many kicks?
Five punts, 56.8 yard average.
Man, that's monster. That's huge.
By the way, Valdez-Scantling is still down, and we're seeing some Bills players kneeling a little bit now. And again, didn't see what may have happened there. Was hit by Thomas Graham Jr. Did a nice job in coverage on a couple of those plays for the Bills. The ball right now is marked just short of the 40-yard line.
Looks like it, yeah. Oh, my. Hope and pray that the young man's okay.
Now, the Scantling veteran wide receiver, I believe that is, Mike Tomlin has gone over there and walked over to the 40-yard line and trying to lend some moral support as Valdez-Scantling now looks like he's sitting, so at least he's moving,
good.
Which is the first thing you want to see.
Yes, there's no doubt about it. Having been on the field when these sorts of things happen, you know, it's that reminder right at this moment that, you know, we're all human and we're all, you know, it's one of those things where you realize your own mortality, man. You know,
I think the Bills got a dose of that with DeMar Hamlin, another local
question.
guy, and Central Catholic.
We have two with Ryan Shazier.
Yep.
You know, and you realize that, okay, good. There's obviously we passed a critical point, I believe.
Yeah, he's being helped off the field, walking. Right. He is walking, so he's being helped off. I guess you would consider that under his own power because he is, in fact, ambulating, so it's not like he's being carried off the field or carted off the field.
No.
And so we'll get back to live action here.
Ooh, you know, game day, we always used to have a saying, 10 foot tall and bulletproof, you know?
Right.
You realize in these moments that we're all human beings, man. Just thank God that he's okay. All right.
1:17 remaining here. As Calvin Austin back to receive the Sam Martin punt. Clock is stopped on a 4th and 1 from the Bills' 40. Martin with the boot. And that is end over end. It's going to be taken by Austin. Flag down. Austin at the 15-yard line. Straight up. Ooh, a whirling move. And then he is punished as he gets to the 24-yard line. A hard, sizzling hit. And that was Kingsley Jonathan who came up with a big hit after that 45-yard punt and 9-yard return. Austin did bounce back up. But, boy, that was some lick, and now there's going to be a flag. Looks like maybe somebody running out of bounds here. Let's get the call from Sean Hockley.
You just hope it wasn't.
Number 80 of the kicking team went out of bounds voluntarily. This is a 5-yard penalty, which will be added to the end of the play. It's first down, Pittsburgh.
All right, somebody didn't learn from Des Fitzpatrick's penalty last week. And that's one of the things coaches really get upset about is when there's something clear where.
Well, at least it's on.
Oh, wait a minute,
the Bills, right? Yeah, so that's not bad news for the Steelers. They get the ball at the 29-yard line.
I got confused there.
Fields back with a timeout. Looks left and throws it. It is caught in the left short area, just outside the hash marks by Connor Hayward out to the 34-yard line. Fields going hurry up now. Steelers trying to conserve their lone timeout. Fields back to pass, looking left, fires, and it is caught. And Scotty Miller will back out of bounds after a first down at the 40-yard line. Chains will move. 48 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, here we go. Now we're going to see what Justin Fields got in 2-minute offense, how quick he can move them.
3 receivers to the right, Pirine to the right of Fields, 1 receiver to the left. Fields gets the snap. We'll give to Pirine. Pirine will try to bounce back, and now Pirine picking his way forward is wrestled down as he gets to the 43-yard line. 40 seconds and counting as the Steelers opt for the run play there. Fields now barking out signals, moving Watkins right to left. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right as Fields gets the snap. Looking. Now will throw underneath, complete to Scotty Miller, makes a move, then steps out of bounds close to the 50-yard line. Looks like he's right at the first down mark. They're going to give him a first down right at midfield with 24 seconds remaining.
That was pretty good because Justin Fields went through a couple progressions there and dropped it down to Scotty, and Scotty was just right there at the marker.
Clock stop, but the Steelers still going no huddle. Fields back, looking, now will duck out to his left. Looking, and now will tuck the ball and go. Crosses the 40, crosses the 35, weaves his way forward. They're going to say he's tackled inbounds at the 30. He wants the team to hurry up and spike it, but the Steelers instead are going to use a timeout with the ball at the 30 after a 20-yard run by Fields.
Oh, you got to love it. Here he is. He breaks containment, but his eyes are always downfield. You got to want to have a quarterback who's seeking to get that ball down the field. But at some point, Kinger, you got to say, hey, got to run it, baby. Just go. Use them legs. You got all the gifts of running with the speed and the agility, everything he's got. Man, that was a nice job. Would have been nice if he could have gotten out of bounds without having to go to the timeout. But you know what? Just what he did there was nice.
So they'll put 1 second back on the clock, 12 seconds remaining. The Steelers have the ball at the 30-yard line of the Bills. Ball is on the left hash. No timeouts again. So if they're going to do something, it's going to have to be to the sidelines or into the end zone. And now the Buffalo Bills want to use a timeout. Bills have 1 more timeout remaining. 12 seconds left. 3-0 Bills lead. The Steelers have missed 1 field goal, a long 52-yard attempt by Chris Boswell. Would at least like to get some points on the board clearly here. So Justin Fields has to manage this properly, Wolf, with no timeouts remaining.
There's no question. If you want to take a shot at the end zone, now is going to be the time. You got to take that shot. You don't want to get caught short with a lot of weaving and running and stuff like that. Or you want to play for the field goal and
try to get yourself another 5, maybe 7 yards, make it just a little bit shorter. Again, we haven't seen a lot of signs of guys slipping, but there has been rain, so the closer you can get for your field goal kicker, I would think the better here.
Well, the turf appears to be very solid, really.
Michael Pruitt moves left to right, sets up to that side of the formation. Fields going to roll out right, looking, going to fling towards the sideline. It is complete to Scotty Miller. He steps out of bounds, picks up about 5 yards down to the 25-yard line.
That's nice because you got a fleet-footed quarterback who can roll out. He's looking at 1/3 of the field, make a quick decision. Scotty's there right by the sidelines. Feed that ball to him on the quick out route. He steps out of bounds, got the timeout, and the clock is dead. And then you come out and let's see if you can tie it up now.
7 seconds remaining. They will bring out Boswell. They're going to spot the ball at the 33-yard line. So 43-yard field goal attempt. And the Bills will use their final timeout. Why not? You got one, and there's only 7 seconds left.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, what's more important than to try to ice the kicker here? Well, the Wizard of Oz is so...
Yeah, it's a choice Sean McDermott is making.
Right.
And look, I think that when you ask your players that you want them to behave a certain way and act a certain way, you have to coach a certain way too, right? You can't just say it's a preseason, it doesn't matter, because then what is that telling your players, right?
Right. No, I gotcha.
So you have to use the timeout there, even though, yes, it is the second preseason.
But, when you're out there, and I've been out there in a situation like that, you go, really?
So here's the attempt by Boswell. 43 yards. Snap is good. The kick is up, and that kick is right down the middle by Boswell from 43 yards out with 3 seconds remaining in the first half. That 43-yard field goal has tied it up at 3 apiece.
Now that's the Wizard of Oz I know, right there. Just drills it through.
So Boswell missed one from 52, this one from 43 yards. And that ties the game up. Good to see Boswell contributing early on. Matthew Wright has been taking a lot of kicks. I'm assuming for preserving the leg of the great Mr. Boswell.
I would think Boz is taking Gatorade over to Cam, I know you're running down on those punch, dude.
Let's go down to Max Starks. Max.
All right, another injury update. Marquez Valdez-Scantling exiting the field via cart, so not able to walk the distance to get to the tunnel, so being carted back. I'm assuming it looks like he's going back for x-rays, so I don't think we'll see him the rest of the night either. So that is now a second player in this game that will be doubtful to return. Back to you guys.
All right, Max, thanks very much. We were encouraged to see him walking off the field, but then didn't like to see that, as Daquan Hardy will take it at his own 4-yard line. Head straight up the field, looking for some room, now cutting out to the right, not going to find much there. Des Fitzpatrick makes the stop at the 21-yard line on the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter, brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. With the score 3-3, the UPMC halftime report is up next on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
From last-second game-winning field goals to 98-yard kickoff returns, football is exciting. But as the official bank of the Pittsburgh Steelers, PNC prefers to be steady and boring, like a solid ground game that eats up the clock. A strategy that scored a lot of financial wins over the last 160 years. And while our customers may not wear our name on the back of jerseys, Steelers fans can get 20% off regularly priced merchandise with the Pittsburgh Steelers PNC Bank debit card. A pretty exciting option play if you ask us. Find out more at pnc.com/SteelersCard. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
The Gridiron isn't the only place where Steelers fans watch points pile up. They score their perks of game day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go too. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, everyday value from our family of brands, a fresh selection that thrills every foodie. Fuel savings and made-to-order favorites are all game day traditions. Earn perks and save on game day and every day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go. Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network proudly presents Steelers Football 2024. Brought to you in part by Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of Steelers Nation, by McClellan's Contracting and Roofing. If our name goes on it, we stand behind it so you can stand in it. By your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. By Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com. By the Pennsylvania Lottery. Play PA Lottery online and get a first-time deposit match up to $1,000. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. By Pennsylvania One Call System. Call 811 before you dig. By Pepsi, the official soft drink sponsor of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And by PNC, the official bank of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Welcome to the UPMC Halftime Report on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. UPMC, the official healthcare provider and health plan of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Wesley Euler with you here, halftime at Acrisure Stadium, where we are deadlocked at 3 between Pittsburgh and Buffalo. The Steelers' first half recap is brought to you by PNC Bank, the official bank of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and brilliantly boring since 1865. Brilliantly boring, a scoreless first quarter here at Acrisure Stadium through the first 15, but things did start to pick up. Teams started to warm up to the task a little bit there in the second quarter, particularly towards the end of the second quarter, just before the 2-minute warning. Tyler Bass, the kicker of the Buffalo Bills, able to cap a 9-play, 50-yard drive for Buffalo with a 27-yard field goal. That gave the Bills a 3-0 advantage. But then Justin Fields and company working the 2-minute drill well there at the end of the second quarter. That led to a Chris Boswell 43-yard field goal to cap a 7-play, 46-yard drive that included a 20-yard run by Justin Fields. Boswell did miss a 52-yarder earlier in the half, and so that is how we got to 3-3 here through the first 30 minutes. When we come back on the other side, we'll take a look at the NFL scoreboard, some other preseason action. You're listening to the UPMC Halftime Report on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
All right, what's the best way to bank? At FNB, we think it's best left up to you. It's an approach we call clicks to bricks, and it means an unbeatable experience no matter how you bank. With the FNB e-store, you can shop for multiple financial products, in-branch, online, or on the go. And with the e-store Common App, check out with one easy application. Let's get started at fnb-online.com. FNB member FDIC.
Planting a tree? Putting in a new sprinkler system? Digging a trench? No matter the project, if it involves digging, Pennsylvania 811 wants to remind you to call 811 before you dig. It's the law, and it ensures your safety by steering you clear of underground lines and cables you can't see running right beneath you. Remember, every dig counts. Don't let what's buried beneath the ground surprise you. Find out more at PA1call.org. PA1call.org. Stay safe. Call 811 before you start digging.
Join Doing It Right Roofing, Siding, and Remodeling as we celebrate 40 years in business. With over 700 qualified 5-star online reviews and 4 convenient locations in Pittsburgh, there's a reason why Doing It Right is a Platinum certified contractor. We are the home of the lifetime workmanship warranty because your roof investment should last a lifetime. With 4 locations throughout Pittsburgh, call 724-NEW-ROOF or visit roofingcontractorpittsburgh.com. That's roofingcontractorpittsburgh.com.
Want it done right, call Doing It Right.
Right now is the best time for you to sell your current home or buy your next one. Don't gamble with your largest asset. It's more important than ever to partner with the right real estate team. At RE/MAX Select Realty, our experienced full-time realtors will help remove the stresses of rising interest rates, multiple offers, and low inventory. Don't miss this limited opportunity to save on your next move. Visit RE/MAXSelectPittsburgh.com. That's RE/MAXSelectPittsburgh.com. RE/MAX Select Realty, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Pittsburgh Steelers play here on DVE.
We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Get ready for the next game with the Steelers Preview Show Thursday nights at 7. Mike Pursuta, Merrill Hodge, and Matt Williamson give you the best team coverage on WDVE Pittsburgh.
Halftime at Acrisure Stadium, it's Buffalo 3, Pittsburgh 3. Let's take a look around the rest of the league. The NFL scoreboard is brought to you by Number One Cochran, the preferred automotive dealer group of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Handful of other preseason games going on right now. The Seahawks up 12-7. Most of these games at halftime as well, unless otherwise noted. Seattle up 12-7 on the Titans there in Nashville. The Colts are hosting the Cardinals. Arizona up 10-7. The Dolphins and the Commanders. Miami with a 10-6 lead. Another 3-3 halftime game between the Panthers and the Jets right now. That one in Carolina. The Chargers lead the Rams in the Battle of LA 6-3 at the half. And then just a little under 3 minutes left in the second quarter. The Jacksonville Jaguars are hosting the Buccaneers in the Battle of Florida. Jacksonville with a 7-0 lead in that one. On the other side, we'll break down the first half stats. You're listening to the UPMC Halftime Report on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Wolf here for Caliente Pizza and Draft House. The Caliente Pickle Pizza is back, and it's a big deal. This delicious gourmet pie is made with fresh Pittsburgh Pickle Company pickles. Get a large for just $22 at any Caliente location now for a limited time. Caliente, the pizza of champions.
Sometimes even the toughest of us need a little TLC. If you're a Steelers linebacker, that might be a jump in the whirlpool to let the muscles relax after a hard-fought win. If you're driving a Ford, it's a trip to your local dealership for the Works service package. Have your tires rotated and your pressure checked. Top off fluids. Check the brakes, the battery, filters, belts, and hoses. They call it the Works for a reason. And when your car is on its game, you can be on yours. Only at your neighborhood Ford store.
Terry Warzenas here from the Gateway Clipper. Experience a night out in Pittsburgh aboard our Captain's Dinner Cruise. See our beautiful city while you enjoy a delicious dinner, DJ music, and the great company of family and friends. Make your reservations now for a night out on the water at gatewayclipper.com.
Hi, I'm Brock McClellan, owner of McClellan's Contracting and Roofing. As a Pittsburgh-based family-owned and operated contracting company, we add value to your home. Whether we are replacing your roof, siding, gutters, kitchen, or bathroom, there's no project we don't perform superior craftsmanship. We are a GAF Master Elite contractor who was voted the #1 roofing, siding, and gutter company in the Southwest region and the #1 roofing company in Pittsburgh in 2023. Contact us today for the McClellan's experience and see why our customers love us so much. McClellan'sroofing.com.
If you love mouth-watering USDA choice steaks, tender chicken, savory seafood, and tasty sandwiches served with endless fries, then roll into a Haas Steak and Sea House near you. Enjoy their famous all-you-care-to-eat fresh soup, salad, bread, nacho, and dessert bar with 100-plus items for only $9.99 Monday through Friday, 11 to 4. That's right, $9.99, dine-in only, no other discounts apply.
Haas's Steak and Sea House. Haas's is hospitality.
This is Game Day with the Pittsburgh Steelers on DVE.
Back at Acrisure Stadium, where it's the Steelers 3, the Bills 3 through 30 minutes. Let's take a look at some of our first half stats. They're brought to you by Schneider Downs. Discover the value of big thinking with a personal focus at SchneiderDowns.com. We'll start with the Steelers. The quarterbacks, Russell Wilson, 8 of 10 for 47 yards before he exited the game. Justin Fields, 4 of 5 for 23 yards. But, of course, that long 20-yard run there as well, too, at the end of the half to set up that Boswell field goal. Najee Harris, 4 carries for 17 yards. Jaylen Warren, just 1 carry for 1 yard. In case you missed it, he did exit the game. His return is doubtful due to a hamstring issue. Van Jefferson, 3 receptions for 19 yards. Scotty Miller, 3 for 18 yards. Pat Freiermuth, 1 reception for 10 yards. George Pickens, 1 catch for 4 yards. Nick Herbig leading the way with 2 tackles for the Steelers defense. Mitch Trubisky, 9 of 13 for 86 yards through the interception to Miles Killebrew. The Pine Richland boy, Ben DiNucci, a little bit of work for him there at the end of the second quarter. 1 of 2 for 8 yards. Team stats, both teams, Buffalo and Pittsburgh, 5 first downs there in the first half. Both teams struggling to extend drives on third down as well. 1 of 6 for Buffalo, 1 of 7 for the Steelers. Total net yards, 115 for the Bills and 99 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But here's what the people really need to know. New Steelers punter Cam Johnson, he's putting on a show, baby. 5 punts for a 56.8-yard average. That's varsity. He also had a 65-yard punt there in the first quarter. Thanks to Caliente Pizza and Draft House for feeding our crew tonight back at studio headquarters. Caliente Pizza and Draft House, 3-time World Pizza Champions and Best Pizza in America winners with 7 different locations in Pittsburgh. You've been listening to the UPMC Halftime Report. UPMC, the official healthcare provider and health plan of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Wes Schuler, and we'll have the second half kickoff with Kinger, Wolf, and Max right after this. You're listening to the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
With more than 100 diverse consulting offerings, Schneider Downs doesn't focus on what service to provide, but rather what problems they can help you solve. Tax and accounting, digital consulting and cybersecurity, risk management, and financial advisory. Learn more at SchneiderDowns.com.
Gary Wargenis here from the Gateway Clippers. Looking to host an unforgettable private event? Entertain your staff, vendors, and acquaintances aboard a grand riverboat. Featuring all new menus, custom cocktails, a beautiful view, and more. Visit gatewayclipper.com for more details.
I'm Jamie Bordas. At Bordas & Bordas, we're a proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why? We understand and share many of the same Pittsburgh values: toughness, hard work, dedication. At the end of the day, the people who count on us care about one thing: results. That drives us, and it's why we win.
Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice.
The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network proudly presents Steelers Football 2024. Brought to you in part by 84 Lumber, a dynasty partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. By Bet365. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. By Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. By South Hills Jeep. Celebrating 50 years in the South Hills. By CGR Wholesale Roofing and Siding Supply Center, where the average Joe can buy like a pro. By Clearview Federal Credit Union. For every touchdown the black and gold score in 2024, Clearview Federal Credit Union will donate $500 to the Light of Life mission. Clearview, your financial partner for a better life. Visit clearviewfcu.org. By Doing It Right Roofing, Siding, and Remodeling, home of the Lifetime Workmanship Warranty. Bet Rivers Online Casino and Sportsbook. It's a whole new game. And by First National Bank. Let's get started. Member FDIC.
Tonight's second half preview is brought to you by PA Lottery. Play PA Lottery online and get a first-time deposit match up to $1,000. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. 3-3 here at the half at Acrisure Stadium. Both these two teams scrimmaged on Thursday just a couple of days ago. Now here they are playing again. I don't know if that maybe has any kind of an effect on keeping the game low scoring, but it has been low scoring.
It has been low scoring. As a matter of fact, I thought we were at the top of the 8th or something. But the fact is, you hopefully you can see some things start to come together. You got to roll some chains, get some first downs. Cam Johnson has just been doing an unbelievable job of ripping the pigskin off the pig. You know, I mean, he's kicking the crap out of that ball.
He has been the Steelers' MVP, I think, at this stage of the game. Nick Herbig has been very good as well.
Very good as well. Yes, you're right. With a sack, and he's made some other plays. Watching him, you know, the young man really belies his experience level and his physical size. He is really a very good player, pound for pound. This guy would be in a top level group of pass rushers, pound for pound.
We saw Thomas Graham make a couple plays there at the end of the first half as well. As that battle maybe for the nickel cornerback spot is going to be heating up here between now and the opener. As Daquan Hardy is back deep along with Andy Isabella. And it'll be Isabella taking it on the run at the 10-yard line. Skips out to the right looking for a little hole. Is spun down at the 29-yard line. And he is taken out after that short return by Miles Killebrew as we head downstairs to Max Starks. Max.
Coach Tomlin talked at halftime with our Missy Matthews and kind of talked about characterizing the first half as things from last week creeping into play into this week. Nothing you want to see. It's gotten a little bit better, but don't consider that good. That's still an issue they need to clean up. Pass protection is not there. Sustaining drives, critical plays. He went down a litany of things that was wrong with the first half, and we'll be back with more. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Max. Ball in the right hash of the 29-yard line. DiNucci's in at quarterback, gives to Ray Davis. Davis hit by Mark Robinson, spins forward up the left hash and gets out to about the 34-yard line, so give him 5 yards on that first down run. Now, Mitch Trubisky, we don't know his status. Josh Allen, McDermott does not want to play him. Ben DiNucci had folders out. He had, a laptop out. He's trying to learn the plays. He just got signed a couple of days ago. You would think they would want to keep things relatively simple for him.
Well, there's no doubt they're going to try to keep it relatively simple, but it's all dependent on what your simple is.
He's in the shotgun right now. Has Davis to his right. We'll give to Davis on the delay. Davis straight up the middle. Davis has a gaping hole and will cross the 40 and get out to the 42-yard line before he is dragged down there. And that is
timeout
Ryan Watts on the tackle, and we have an injured player on the field. And it's one of the Steelers, and it's Peyton Wilson. And Wilson
please reset the game clock to 14:08.
Kind of staggered back to his haunches and is sitting down here at the 36-yard line being attended to by the Steelers medical staff. Looked like he tried to get up and decided that he could not.
I just couldn't see him. He was in the midst of a group of players there, and I'm not sure what happened. But that would be a big blow to lose that young man, even for this half, because you need this experience. They want to depend on the Steelers really want to get more of a nickel look in their defense, and to do that, Peyton is one of his rise in pass coverage is going to be key to using that nickel more.
He's up on his feet.
Yeah.
Looked like he wanted to trot off, and
here we go.
He's trying to, and they're trying to hold him back. It's easy now. But he is off on his own power. So that is something positive for the Steelers. The ball now at the 42-yard line on the left hash. First down for the Bills. 14:05 and counting here, remaining in the third quarter of a 3-3 game at Acrisure Stadium. Ben DiNucci under center. Has power to the right. Tight end that way, and Davis will try the right side and will kick it outside. Davis gets to the corner to the 45 and hit as he gets out to the 48 by Kyler McMichael and driven out of bounds there, but a gain of about 6 yards on first down.
We had some backer fire going on. I mean, you got Mark Robb, who just came flying through, but just was on the back side there, and then you lost leverage on the front side, and it was a little bounce out by the back to be able to gain some yardage there, but Mark Robb, when he first fired, I thought, it's going to be a collision, but it wasn't able to do it.
Ball at the 48-yard line of the Bills, 2nd and 4 on the right hash. As DiNucci in the shotgun will give to Davis. Davis will try the right side, finds a hole there, and crosses into Steelers territory down to the 44 where McMichael makes the tackle once again.
And again, there's nothing fancy about this. You talk about keeping it simple. Mr. DiNucci's got a lot of simplicity going on around him, and it's just the Bills coming off the ball and moving some people.
So first down at the 44-yard line of the Steelers. Opening drive of the second half here for the Bills. Under 13 minutes remaining in this third quarter. DiNucci in the shotgun has Davis to his right. Tight ends to each side of the formation. Delay the give to Davis. He'll try to bounce it outside. We'll get there. And it's McMichael again dragging him down. And the Bills want a horse collar tackle over there.
They got it.
And did they get the flag, Wolf?
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't like this.
At the 41-yard line, well, the officials are conferring. Sean Hockley has gathered his crew together, and let's get the call from him now.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle, defense number 42. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. It's a first down.
Now you got McMichael here. Now what in the world is he supposed to do? It's on the shoulder to the outside right here.
Wolf is now grabbing me on the right shoulder.
Yes, exactly. For those
of you listening on the radio.
Forgetting that I'm not on TV.
Yep. So grab the jersey, haul them down, ball at the 26-yard line.
I'm sorry, that's ridiculous.
Danucci under center will give to Davis. Davis will try the right side again, and Davis has another gaping hole, steps out of a tackle, and another, and inside the 10-yard line, down to the 6 before McMichael takes him down again. But Ray Davis finding huge holes over the right side of the Bills' offensive line.
And again, it's simple. It's just mano-a-mano. Guys coming off and putting their helmet on the guy across from them and moving them, taking them out of the play. This is about disengaging. This is about holding your ground. This is about coming off and making the hit. Right now, the Steelers are reeling backwards.
19-yard gain, has the ball down at the 7-yard line. Danucci under center, has Davis there, and now his right tackle has moved too quickly, and this will be a penalty on the Bills.
Well, the Steelers pre-shifted according to strength there and moved. And
Ball start. Offense number 84. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's still first down.
That, of course, that would be Zach Davidson, the tight end. Had a little wiggle and a wobble. That's tough when the defense shifts like that. You got to sit there and hold your water. But it's not like back in the day. In my day, the defensive guy could jump across the line of scrimmage and get back on his side.
So the ball back at the 12-yard line. And the handoff up the left side, trying to bounce it outside is Darrington Evans. And Evans, who does make a nice move as he gets past Anthony Avert and is able to get down to the 7-yard line. Looked like Avert had him right around the 11, but a nice move here by Evans at the last minute to get past him and square the shoulders and get down. Well, they're going to mark him out of bounds right at the 8-yard line, it looks like.
Well, that's what happens when you get a defender one-directional, making him turn his shoulders towards the sideline. You're able to cut back against him, and just that same principle holds true whether it's in the trenches or on the outside, out in the flat.
Evans remains in the game. Power to the right. The handoff to the left to Evans. Going to cut back to the middle of the field, and he is spun down, dropped for a loss on the play. Mark Robinson in there on the stop for the Steelers.
Oh, man, that's Mark Robinson doing his best to Landon Roberts imitation. That's the way to face up a guy and knock him down. Way to go, Mark Robb. That's power. That's strength. That's hit ability.
And that is 3rd and goal from the 8 for the Bills. Ball in the left hash. Evans remains in the game. The running back to the left of quarterback Danucci. 3 receivers to the right. Gets the snap. Looking left. Lofting to the corner of the end zone. And it hits the defender in the back and falls incomplete. That was Darius Rush face guarding defensively. Ball hit him and looked like in the back of the head and falls incomplete.
It was indeed. It was just a floater to the back of the end zone towards the flag. And Darius Rush was all over him. Was keeping pace with him and got that hand up and looked back. And I think the key was he looked back. Even though it was a little late, he looked back.
So Tyler Bass now on to try a 26-yard field goal attempt to give the Bills a lead. 10:25 remaining here in the third quarter. Snap, hold, kick, up, good. And that 27-yard field goal has put the Bills on top. 10:23 remaining here in the third quarter from Acrisure Stadium. Steelers football continues with the score. The Bills 6 and the Steelers 3.
For the last 47 years in a row, Ford F-Series have been America's best-selling trucks. The trucks that move mountains also move trailers, wood piles, and snowdrifts, work days and weekends, job sites and campsites. F-150 and Super Duty never stop working, just like you. Ford F-150, official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Pittsburgh's best-selling trucks.
Accidents don't happen on a schedule. They don't check to make sure it's between the hours of 9 and 5. And neither does the law firm of Edgar Snyder and Associates. They're available if you're heard at 10 p.m., 1 a.m., or on a Sunday. That's right, they're there for you 24/7. So if you've been injured and have legal questions, don't do late night searching and scrolling looking for answers. Just call Edgar Snyder and Associates at 1-800-94-EDGAR or head to edgarsnyder.com to chat online. The consultation is free, and as they always say, there's never a fee unless we get money for you. The Gridiron isn't the only place where Steelers fans watch points pile up. They score the perks of game day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go too. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, everyday value from our family of brands. A fresh selection that thrills every foodie. Fuel savings and made-to-order favorites are all game day traditions. Earn perks and save on game day and every day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go. Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Planting a tree? Putting in a new sprinkler system? Digging a trench? No matter the project, if it involves digging, Pennsylvania 811 wants to remind you to call 811 before you dig. It's the law, and it ensures your safety by steering you clear of underground lines and cables you can't see running right beneath you. Remember, every dig counts. Don't let what's buried beneath the ground surprise you. Find out more at PA1call.org. PA1call.org. Stay safe. Call 811 before you start digging.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Stay tuned after the game for the Mike Tomlin post-game press conference brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. 10-play, 63-yard drive. All of the yardage in addition to the 15-yard penalty coming on the ground for the Buffalo Bills with Ben DiNucci in at quarterback. The bulk of that coming from the rookie fourth-rounder Ray Davis. As Tyler Bass boots, and it'll be taken by Dejan. No, it's going to be taken by LaMichael Pirine at the 3-yard line. Pirine up the field. Now Sutter steps around the 25-yard line. He's going to be bottled up there and taken down. So it's a dynamic kickoff. We haven't seen anybody really punch through that front wall yet.
No, we haven't.
As we head downstairs, I beg your pardon, to Max Starks. Max?
All right, guys, another thing that Mike Tomlin talked about at halftime was that Justin Fields would still be in the game. And one of the main contributing reasons why is they want to try some new run concepts with him to see how it goes. So expect a little bit of quarterback keeping the ball in his hands action, guys, as y'all call these plays. Back to you.
Thank you, Max. Ball at the 24-yard line. And Fields in the pistol formation. Has Aaron Champquin behind him. And we'll give the Champquin off the left side. Champquin stutter steps now, squares the shoulders, gets upfield, and gets to about the 28-yard line. So a 4-yard gain by the Harvard grad, Aaron Champquin, on first down.
Well, it's a nice job. You got Michael Pruitt, gets the out end man on the line, gets him hooked, and you got Champquin comes to that cuts up the field. That's a nice job by Michael Pruitt and Aaron Champquin with good vision, bouncing it to the outside, then getting that cut up.
2nd and 6, ball on the left hash with Fields in the shotgun.
Cut up is different than cut back, you understand.
He did. He cut back and was successful. And now Champquin will get the fake, and this is Fields. And Fields, there's that run concept with the quarterback that we heard Max talking about, and Fields gets a first down over the left side out to the 36-yard line.
There's a good quarterback. You see that? He's got sod and stuff in his face mask. That's a tough guy. You got to like that. You get your quarterback, he gets a whole bit of sod dug up with his face mask, man. He's going head first. He's going for it.
Boy, he just chews up chunks of yardage, glides across the ground at rapid speed.
Yeah, what an athlete.
Watkins in motion across the formation. Give to Champquin off the right side. Big hole. Joe Andreessen finally stops him at the 41-yard line. Champquin hit that hole quickly and picks up the gain out to the 41. A pickup of about 4 yards on that first down run.
Nice job. Take the ball, get some yardage, get north and south. Stay on your blocks. Football is really a simple game. It's about pushing. You know, you get on somebody, you got to push. You got to push hard enough to get them out of the way. And that's what football is at its root core. It's most elemental.
Pickup of 5, they'll call it, as the big tight end Washington moves from right to left. Now Fields touches the face mask, is going to change the play. Gets back under center. Hand off to Dejan Edwards. Edwards trying to bounce it outside, and Edwards runs into a stream of Buffalo Bills. I mean, they were coming down like the salmon coming upstream. And they just kept coming and coming and coming and finally knocked him down for a loss on the play.
Well, the problem was they never secured the edge. They weren't able to get the leverage on the outside end man on the line of scrimmage, and he was able to set the edge and string it out rather than being able to run around him like they did a couple plays previous.
Loss of a yard, 3rd and 6. Ball on the right hash at the 39-yard line of the Steelers. Fields gets the snap. Looking left, looking now. He's going to roll out to his left, still looking downfield. Will fire across the middle of the field to Michael Pruitt. And Pruitt trying to surge forward, going to be close to first down yardage at the 46-yard line of the Steelers. And it looks like they will give him that first down.
Well, Michael Pruitt came up from Atlanta with Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith knows what he's capable of doing. He's a combination of a pretty decent route runner and pass catcher and also a strong blocker on the line of scrimmage.
So it is a first down for Pruitt, who settles in outside of Washington on the right side. So 2 tight ends that way, but the Steelers faking to the left. Now Fields looking downfield, looking, doesn't like what he sees, under trouble, steps out to his right, now back to his left, zigzagging towards the middle of the field, and then slides as he gets to the 45-yard line, and you can hear the crowd. They love it. They love the excitement of Justin Fields out there.
I can't help it. I know that was interesting, but I'm watching Darnell Washington, Mount Washington, beating the living tar out of Cameron Klein, a defensive end from the Buff Bills. I mean, that it could have been abusive corpse. You know, that's a nice job by Darnell Washington.
Well, that helps bring Fields, again, zigzagging all over the field for a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1 ball at the 45-yard line. And now some movement, and it is going to be a false start against the Steelers. Boy, you hate to see that on a 3rd and 1.
False start. Offense number 66. This is a 5-yard penalty. It's 2nd down.
The juggernaut, Mason McCormick, got the hiccups there. A little twitcherooski. Can't do that. Right now let's see, Dylan Cook at right guard. Or is that McCullum? No, we got Dylan. Oh, okay. We got Dylan Cook at left tackle.
Looks like Spencer Anderson at right tackle.
Yeah, Spencer Anderson at right tackle, yes. And it's Ryan McCullum at right guard.
2 backs flanking each side of Fields. Now Cordero Patterson moves in motion to give off the right side. Hesitation move, and it's LaMichael Pirine. And Pirine will pick up a first down to the 42-yard line.
Okay.
Good hard running by Pirine.
If you're going to make a mistake, then make it like Mason McCormick, okay? I got a little wiggle in my innards there on the snap before, so I got an offside. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to clean the clock of some guy. There you go. If you're going to make a mistake, make another great play afterwards, because it covers up a lot of sins when you ground and pound somebody.
Ball at the 42-yard line, 5.5 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Fields under center. Fields fakes the pitch, now rolling to his right. Will throw underneath, has his man. That is Connor Hayward. Hayward hurdles a defender and gets down to the 25-yard line before he is chopped down. Another Steelers first down.
Oh, that is one athletic meatball express. Little reverse rollout. Throwing it to Connor Hayward, showing that the nice ability to get some air up and over an opponent there. I love the way this kid plays. He is really a competitor.
Kendall Williams caught nothing but air as he hurdles forward, does Hayward for a 14-yard gain. Fields remains under center. Motion man is Watkins to the left. 2 tight ends that way. Again, Fields touching his helmet, barking out signals, pointing to his right. Back under center. Gets the snap. Hands to Pirine off the left side. Pirine, little shake and bake, makes a man miss. Gets to the corner, pushed out of bounds by Joe Andreessen along the far sideline, but not till he gets to the 20 and picks up 7.
Oh, Michael Pirine, what a great job of bouncing that. You know, you got an 8-man box. There's a lot of people you're running against up front there, and he was able to bounce to the outside, getting away from the edge defender of the Bills, and then able to turn up and get himself some yardage there. Oh, that's just nice work by LaMichael Pirine.
Ball at the 20-yard line, marked on the left hash. Once again, power to the left of the formation. Now Washington brings some of that power from the left back to the right. Receivers bunched to each side of the formation. Pirine is a lone setback. Fields under center. Fields will give to Pirine off the left side. Pirine again bounces it outside. Again, successfully gets to the corner inside the 15. And that brings us into the Heinz red zone during Steelers season. It has to be Heinz.
Well, Michael Pirine is doing a great job of getting some positive yards. It looked like he stepped out a little bit earlier.
Yeah, but they still got enough for the first down at the 17.
Excellent, though. Last week we saw, Jonathan Ward doing some good running. Now, he's not been able to participate tonight, but one man's misfortune, another man's fortune. And Michael Pirine has an opportunity to show what he can do here.
Now it's Aaron Champlin's turn in the pistol formation behind Fields. Rodney Williams in motion right to left. Fields back, looking right, now looking left, now running right, looking downfield, wants a block, and steps out of bounds inside the 15, down close to the 14-yard line. So a short gain by Fields on first down. They're going to mark it. It looks like right around the 15-yard line, so give him a 2-yard gain on first down.
That was a smart move by Michael Pruitt, who pulled off on a block that could have cost his team a penalty there, blocking the back. That's hard to pull off, let me tell you. The guy turns those numbers, you just want to drill them anyhow.
It's a ball on the right hash now, as Fields will turn and give. And the handoff straight up the middle, and a pickup down to about the 11-yard line for Aaron Shamklin. Picks up about 4, and so that'll bring up a third and about 4 from the 11-yard line.
Well, I love this play. It's a wham play, and you got Michael Pruitt, who's operating as an H-back, and he gets back off the line of scrimmage, and then he comes inside, and the rat takes the cheese, and then wham, you hit him from beside. It's a T-bone.
13th play of the drive. Champlin, not the biggest guy, but he runs decisively.
Oh, yeah. There was just a crack there, and he got skedaddled through it.
He's to the left of Fields, now moves back to the right in the shotgun. Fields will give to Champlin. Champlin bangs off one tackler, gets down to the 9-yard line. So quick inside handoff, and Champlin hit in the backfield, I beg your pardon, gets down inside the 10 to the 9, where it's going to be a 4th and 2.
And there's a lot of tired bodies out there right now. I mean, what play is that now?
This is going to be the 14th play, because the Steelers have the offense out there.
Wow.
Fields settles back in the shotgun. Champlin to his right, and the Bills want a timeout. So the Steelers tried to go quickly here, and if nothing else, they forced the Bills to use a timeout.
The nice thing is we've seen some real people pushing power up front. We've seen some guys getting blocks, guys getting leverage, and guys taking people to the ground.
1:39 remaining, third quarter, 4th and 2 for the Steelers from the 9-yard line of the Buffalo Bills. From Acrisure Stadium, Steelers football continues with the score: the Bills 6 and the Steelers 3.
BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers, is ready for football season. Whether you're cheering the Steelers on at the stadium or watching the game at home or your favorite sports bar, you'll always be able to get in on the action with the BetMGM app. There's nothing better than a Steelers win, and there's nothing like the thrill of winning at BetMGM. Download the BetMGM app today to get started. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 or older to wager. Pennsylvania and West Virginia only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. PA and West Virginia.
Each year, UPMC performs the highest number of heart catheterization procedures in the region.
UPMC is doing amazing things with catheter-based therapies. There's a lot of technology out there that has really transformed medicine and can really benefit our patients. We have a variety of procedures to treat the most complex diseases, to help patients feel better and regain their quality of life.
Your heart care matters. Visit upmc.com/heart to learn more.
Accidents don't happen on a schedule. They don't check to make sure it's between the hours of 9 and 5. And neither does the law firm of Edgar Snyder and Associates. They're available if you're heard at 10 p.m., 1 a.m., or on a Sunday. That's right, they're there for you 24/7. So if you've been injured and have legal questions, don't do late night searching and scrolling looking for answers. Just call Edgar Snyder and Associates at 1-800-94-EDGAR or head to edgarsnyder.com to chat online. The consultation is free, and as they always say, there's never a fee unless we get money for you.
Black and gold are the colors that not only honor our city, but our sports. Together, we're proud sponsors of two-a-days, dedication, comeback wins, excitement, losing your voice, and passion. We are black and gold. We are Ford, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
4th and 2, 1:39 remaining, third quarter. The Bills leading the Steelers 6-3 at Acrisure Stadium. The Steelers have the ball just inside the 10-yard line of the Bills. Need to get down to the 7. So a long 2 here for the Steelers. Setting up to go for it with Shamplin in at the running back position. Fields at quarterback in the shotgun. One receiver to the right. 3 to the left. Now movement here by Pruitt. And Pruitt will settle back on the left side. And the give to Shamplin. Oh, no, it's Fields who's kept it. And Fields is bottled up. Fields nowhere to go. Spinning around back at his 17-yard line. So ran the quarterback keeper. The fake to Shamplin. The keep. The loss on the play back to the 16. And the 4th and 2 thwarted by the Bills defense. 1:30 remaining in the third quarter from Acrisure Stadium. Steelers football continues with the score of the Bills 6 and the Steelers 3.
Wolf here for Caliente Pizza and Draft House. The Caliente Pickle Pizza is back, and it's a big deal. This delicious gourmet pie is made with fresh Pittsburgh Pickle Company pickles. Get a large for just $22 at any Caliente location now for a limited time. Caliente, the pizza of champions.
Headed to Latrobe to watch the black and gold? After training camp ends, your fun begins at Live Casino. Located just up the road at Westmoreland Mall, Live Casino has 750 slot machines, 40 table games, a poker room, and a FanDuel sports book. Plus, cool off at Sports and Social Steel City with food and drink specials. Try the tailgate special with wings, nachos, and a 100-ounce beer tower. Then relax and watch sports on their 40-foot video wall. Live Casino, your training camp headquarters, Route 30 Greensburg. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Meet Steelers tight end Pat Fryermuth every Tuesday night at the Giant Eagle Market District in Robinson. Not only can you meet Pat, but you can also register to win a pair of Steelers tickets each and every week. Chalk Talk on DVE with Pat Fryermuth, Tuesdays from 7 to 8 p.m. at the Giant Eagle Market District in Robinson.
Where the average Joe can buy like a pro. CGR Wholesale.
You win every time you buy from CGR Wholesale Roofing and Siding Supply Center. The team there is your first line of defense to help you save time and money with their powerful fleet of delivery trucks. And their new showroom is now open. Score big with Provia Siding, Owens Corning Shingles, Trex and TimberTech Decking, and more. They've got everything you need under one roof to get you to the red zone. Check them out online at cgrwholesaleroofing.com.
At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next. The next chance to skip the trip. Thanks to Mobile Deposit, the easy way to deposit checks from your phone. The next way to split the bill. With Zelle, the app that lets you safely send money to just about anyone. Even the next contact-free shopping spree. Simply add your Northwest Visa credit card to your mobile wallet. It's all part of Northwest Checking, with 3 flexible options to fit your life. Northwest Bank, for what's next. Visit northwest.com, member FDIC.
Your radio home for Steelers football is DVE.
We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Game day is never enough for Steelers Nation. All this week, we'll have the latest team news that will hold you over until the next kickoff. This is your Steelers flagship, WDVE Pittsburgh.
1:30 remaining, third quarter. Bills break the huddle, have the ball at the 16-yard line after stopping the Steelers' 4th down attempt. Ben DiNucci under center will give to Frank Gore Jr., and Frank Gore Jr. will get across the 20. I beg your pardon, it's Darrington Evans in the game, so Darrington Evans will pick up about 4 yards out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that was multiple tight end set, straight ahead give. That was about as fancy as a frying pan to the forehead there. I think that's what we're going to see a lot of, especially if Ben DiNucci goes the rest of the way.
DiNucci in the shotgun. Now, look, he's motioning his receiver right to left. Remember, DiNucci's been with the team for about 2 days.
It's pretty amazing what he's doing.
He's got everybody lined up here properly. We'll look out to the left, sidearm, quick slashing throw, and it is complete to K.J. Hamler. Hamler right up the numbers out to the 30-yard line. Upended there, first down, Bills.
Tyler Matakevich over there to get in on the hit there, and he looks like he's got something going on. You know what? I'd hate to lose. Tyler is such a big part of the special teams, as well as being a very representative linebacker here.
Well, the training staff, as he's kneeling at the 33-yard line out, taking a look at Tyler Matakevich. 31 seconds remaining in the third quarter with the score Buffalo 6, Pittsburgh Steelers 3. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Black and gold, baby! This year, us diehard Steeler fans, we dress up in our gear no matter the weather, no matter the opponent.
We gather with our friends and family, and we'll cheer our team to victory!
But only one of you gets the opportunity to claim honor of the most passionate fan. We offer you the chance to win the Steelers Edition F-150. All you need to do is register at neighborhoodfordstore.com. Ford F-150.
The official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers!
Think you have what it takes to be a part of a passionate team and a thriving industry? 84 Lumber is immediately hiring for a variety of full-time positions at its southwestern PA locations. 84 Lumber knows their successes come from their people. They prioritize growth by making it easy to pave your own path within the company. They are proud to promote nearly 100% from within and help you create a career that you are proud of. Take the first step to building the career of your dreams by visiting 84lumber.com/careers to apply today.
If you love mouthwatering USDA choice steaks, tender chicken, savory seafood, and tasty sandwiches served with endless fries, then roll into a Hassa Steak and Sea House near you. Enjoy their famous all-you-care-to-eat fresh soup, salad, bread, nacho, and dessert bar with 100-plus items for only $9.99 Monday through Friday, 11 to 4. That's right, $9.99, dine-in only, no other discounts apply.
Hassa Steak and Sea House. Hassa's is hospitality.
Shopping for a new or certified pre-owned car? Think South. South Hills Kia on Route 19 in Peters Township has your deal. 2024 Kia Forte LXS starting at $118 for 24 months with $3,999 due at signing. Or the 2024 Kia Seltos LX all-wheel drive starting at $125 for 24 months with $3,999 due at signing. Lease offers exclude taxes and fees. No security deposit required. 10,000 miles a year. Expires September 3rd, 2024. Visit southhillskia.net for details.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Tyler Matakevich able to get off the field under his own power. We're going to get an injury update in just a moment after this play as the Buffalo Bills break the huddle. They have the ball at the 30-yard line, set up in the left hash. On a 1st and 10, Darrington Evans is the running back behind Ben DiNucci. Arrington gets the handoff, bounces it out to the right, steps out of the McMichael tackle, gets to the edge, and crosses the 40 and gets out near the 45-yard line. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 44, 14-yard pickup. And a first down for the Bills as we head downstairs to Max Starks. Max?
All right, injury update news, guys. Anthony Averett has a hamstring. He will not return. Also, update on Peyton Wilson being evaluated for a concussion, will not return as well. And for the Buffalo Bills, Mitch Trubisky out with a knee, will not return. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Max. As Jalen Warren also out with a hamstring and Marquez Valdez-Scantling a neck injury. They are calling that for the Buffalo Bills, obviously down earlier. Time to make the switch to the fourth quarter, brought to you by Northwest Bank. Score rates up to 4.5% APY on new certificates of deposit. Member FDIC. Northwest Bank for what's next. With the score, the Bills 6, the Steelers 3. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next. The next one to go off to college someday, thanks to smart college savings plans. The next place to fill with love and laughter, with more mortgage options for first-time buyers. Even the next thing you can't go without, like savings accounts with even more competitive rates. So whatever's next for you, we'll help you get there. Northwest Bank, for what's next. Visit northwest.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Sometimes even the toughest of us need a little TLC. If you're a Steelers linebacker, that might be a jump in the whirlpool to let the muscles relax after a hard-fought win. If you're driving a Ford, it's a trip to your local dealership for the Works service package. Have your tires rotated and your pressure checked. Top off fluids. Check the brakes, the battery, filters, belts, and hoses. They call it the Works for a reason. And when your car is on its game, you can be on yours. Only at your neighborhood Ford store.
Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now, thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Pittsburgh Steelers in the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Steelers tickets. And even if your plans get broken up, or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Steelers. Brian Patton and Associates is an insurance and benefits enrollment firm with over 20 years of expertise. Like the 6-time world champions, we're proudly rooted right here in Western Pennsylvania and have a national footprint of over 2,000 clients. We'll manage your company's employee benefits, implement workplace solutions, and help you create a winning culture, all while delivering stellar customer service. Visit BrianPattonAssociates.com to learn more about how we can help you. At BPA, it's all about the benefits.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
The start of the fourth quarter is brought to you by Hyde Park. Thank you, Pittsburgh, for voting Hyde Park best steak in the city. And the ball at the 44-yard line of the Bills. Handoff off the right side, and this is Frank Gore Jr. And Frank Gore Jr. picks up positive yardage and will get across midfield and into Steelers territory. We just heard that update from Max that you're not going to see Trubisky back in the game. DiNucci's going to play. We know Sean McDermott does not want to play Josh Allen because Allen was supposed to start. He said, hey, if it rains, I don't want to play him.
Right.
So you figured this is Ben DiNucci's ball for the rest of the game here.
No question about it. And they're using a lot of multiple tight end sets. They're just going power football.
2nd and 3. Give off the right side. Looked like the left guard moved a little bit early. Let's see what the call is going to be.
Before the snap, false start by the offense, number 70. 5-yard penalty. It's 2nd down.
And that was Alec Anderson, and he did move early.
And he feels much shame right now. You know, that was always funny because, you know, I remember coming home, you know, after game and stuff like that. People go, hey, heard your name called. You're like, oh, wasn't for anything good.
Power to the left of the formation, and the run will come to the right. Gore will cut back to the left into the middle of the field. Jacoby Windman wrestles him down as he gets back into Steelers territory and down to the 47-yard line, just short of a first down.
Again, nothing fancy. Get them going one way, cut back another. That's what zone blocking schemes are all about, trying to get the defensive line to turn their shoulders towards the sidelines, make them one-dimensional, go in one direction, and then give that back the opportunity to cut back. It's bang, bounce, or cut back.
Bills 1 for 7 on 3rd down. Once again, unbalanced line to the left. And this time Gore will try the left side and will cross the 45 and get down to about the 44-yard line, and that's easily enough for a first down for the Bills.
Again, this is vanilla football. This is one man putting a fist in the face of another man, saying, what you got? You know, right now, the Steelers got to answer that challenge. Rise up. Rise up.
Balance line to the left. This time they'll try the left and pick up about 3 yards as Ryan Watson at the bottom of that tackle there for the Steelers, the bottom of the pile. Move forward to about the 32-yard line, so give them 3 yards on first down.
Exactly. I mean, this is just fist in your face football. Very simple. Now, who's going to win? It's a one-on-one challenge. And right now, you're watching some of the Buff Bills. They're putting a little bit of jelly on their work. You know, when you put a little elbow in the ribs, you push off a guy after you knock him down.
12-10 remaining as Evans gets the ball off the left side, and Evans will get to the 30-yard line, a pickup of, maybe a yard and a half, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 8. Actually, that was a first down run. I beg your pardon. So going to bring up a 2nd and 9. They're going to call it.
Well, that was a nice job there, but Jacoby Windman disengaged, shed his block, but you can't whiff in the hole, which he did. He came rocketing through and went over the top of the back, and you've got to make sure you gear it down, come to balance, wrap up, and drop the man.
DiNucci remains under center. 2 tight ends to the right. H back in that direction. And the give straight up the middle, and Evans finds a gaping hole and gets down to the 20-yard line. He'll pick up 10 on that 2nd and 9 run, and another first down for the Bills as we approach 11:15 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Well, like I said, this is nothing but fist-in-your-face football with wash, rinse, and repeat. That's really what it is. And right now, you've got one team with the white jerseys that's putting it on the team with the black jerseys.
DiNucci remains under center. One tight end, actually two tight ends to the right of the formation once again. And again, the run will go to the left. Evans will cut back, runs into Watts, and then tries to head up field. So nice job by Ryan Watts, at least setting that cutback edge. Still a pickup of about 3 on that first down run.
Well, it was good by Ryan Watts to squeeze to the ball. That was a good job there as he comes down and making sure that he didn't leave his feet behind, because he could have easily done so and not been able to wrap him up.
12th play of the drive coming up. Ball at the 17-yard line on the left hash for the Bills as they break the huddle under DiNucci, who is under center. Frank Gore Jr. is the running back. Again, power to the right. DiNucci will fling out quickly to the left. It is complete, and it is Shavers, and Shavers is ridden out of bounds. A short pickup there. As Shavers gets inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. And that was Zion Gilbert, recently signed Steeler, who was able to force him out of bounds.
Well, that's one of those, get that ball in the wide receiver's hands, give him a lot of grass, a lot of area to go, put him mano-a-mano on with a guy, and then see what he can do.
3rd and 4. Handoff up the left side to Gore, and Gore is hit this time in the hole by Windman, and Windman makes the stop. Wellington Prevalon also went in the stop there for the Bills, and so they will hold them short in that 3rd down run, and the Bills will run out the field goal unit. So nice job here. A long drive, but they're able to come up with the stop here finally on 3rd down.
Exactly. The ground and pound went to just kind of kept grounding and pounding until they pounded themselves down. You know, unfortunately for the Steelers, it took that long to be able to squelch the drive.
9:15 remaining. Pass on to try the 31-yard field goal attempt. And the kick is up, and that kick is good. And the Buffalo Bills have extended their lead with 9:07 remaining. It is the Bills 9 and the Steelers 3 from Acrisure Stadium. Steelers football continues after this.
The Chevy Summer Sales Drive continues this month at Calusi Chevrolet. Hi, this is Megan Calusi, and the deals and selection have never been better.
That's right, and this is Tim Calusi, and we have great deals like 1.9 APR financing on some of our most popular models, like Equinox, Blazer, and Silverado pickups. And as always, you can buy with confidence knowing we've been in business since 1918.
Check out all our inventory online at Calusi.com.
Calusi Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Join former Gridiron great Mike Logan for a wine and watch party as the Black and Gold open the season against Atlanta on Sunday, September 8th from 12:30 to 4:30 p.m. at Threadbare Cider and Mead on Spring Garden Avenue. This intimate event provides the chance to watch the game with Mike Logan, ask questions, and gain knowledge on and off the field. Tickets to the event are $50 per person and includes an appetizer spread, 2 glasses of wine, a custom gift, and a bottle of wine to take home. Space is limited. Register today at showclicks.com, keyword wine and watch.
Your happy place could be a reading chair in a south-facing window, a porch for your vegetable garden, or a flower garden that gets sunshine all day. And S&T Bank wants to help you get it. With an S&T Home Equity Total Line of Credit, you can afford to make it a reality and also afford all the extras to make it perfect. Whether it's outdoors or indoors, S&T Bank opens doors. Learn more about a Home Equity Total Line of Credit at stbank.com or visit a local branch. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is the best-selling truck in America. And this is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both are capable of towing and hauling all you need for the ultimate game day tailgate. And both can help you score big. So go to neighborhoodfordstore.com and enter for a chance to win. And you might just become the talk of Steelers Nation. F-Series, the best-selling trucks in Pittsburgh.
Listen after the game for the Mike Tomlin press conference on DVE.
At Acrisure Stadium, 9:07 remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Bills leading the Steelers 9-3. Tyler Bass getting set to kick off. The Steelers have Dejon Edwards and John Rice Plumlee back deep to receive this dynamic kickoff. And the whistle goes, and we're ready for play. Pass the boot. Rice Plumlee's going to take it, retreating back to his goal line. Gets to the 5, the 10, heads to the left side of the field and is hit before he gets to the 20-yard line, upended, and we have a flag on the play as well. That was Deion Kane, recently signed this week by the Bills as well. This is the time of year guys getting injured and quickly waived, and other guys picked up. Kane, a former Steeler for a time. Let's get the call from Sean Hockley.
Illegal formation by the kicking team, number 14. Pittsburgh has elected to enforce this 5-yard penalty and re-kick.
Well, that was Deion Kane. We just talked about him. Excited, came down, made the tackle, and left a little early.
Well, indeed. And so we got a re-kick. Well, it doesn't look like. Well, yeah. Okay, they're reloading.
Plunged through the middle of the line. And so Danny Smith will gather his kick return team.
And, Danny,
right outside of the Steelers sideline. Go ahead.
And he doesn't mind at all. I mean, basically right now, because this is another opportunity to work yet another. The last kick, you had that opportunity to see, okay, how did this go? How did that go? Who got the blocks? And now you're going to do it again. For Danny, there's not enough reps that you can get in this dynamic kickoff.
Yeah, and you're still trying to find out, well, who's part of this? Who's part of your special teams? And so the ball is being moved back, but not the returners. And this is going to, or not the coverage group. This is going to be picked up by Rice Plumlee at the 8. Head straight up the numbers and a little surge forward. So the Steelers wind up picking up about 10 or 11 yards as the ball is marked down at the 29-yard line. Here are the latest NFL scores brought to you by Clearview Federal Credit Union, your financial partner for life. ClearviewFCU.org. A lot of low-scoring games. In the fourth, the Jets leading Carolina 12-6. Also in the fourth, Indianapolis over Arizona 21-13. Miami leads Washington in the third quarter 13-6. Seattle over Tennessee 12-10. The Rams and Chargers 6 apiece, and Jacksonville up on Tampa 13-7. Play action pass. Fields rolling out to his right, looking, fires across the middle of the field to Dez Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick works his way across the 40 to the 41-yard line before he's tossed out of bounds.
I think Dez lost his mouth guard out there. But a nice job of Justin Fields breaking containment, able to get enough leverage to the outside that he's able to throw across his body and do a nice job of, running at a high speed of hitting Dez Fitzpatrick, who, as I said, lost his mouth guard.
Ball at the 42-yard line. Dez Fitzpatrick remains in the game, mouth guard or no. To the right with Quez Watkins. Now will motion right to left with Dejon Edwards as the lone setback. Two tight ends to the left of the formation. Fields back to pass. Looking, loading up and throwing, and almost intercepted. Intended for the tight end Matt Sokol, and nearly had that picked off.
Boy, that was
Daquan
close.
Hardy that stepped in front of him.
Daquan Hardy saw that ball. It was big as a melon, and he leaped and tried to time his jump and see if he could bring that thing down. Good thing it was just a little bit high.
So Fields in the shotgun. 2nd and 10 from their own 42. 8:05 remaining. Fields back, looking right, throws, and that is complete. And we'll take Jeray Jenkins out of bounds at the 47-yard line. So a pickup of about 6 on that second down play.
Well, I tell you one thing, that ball gets from Justin Fields' hand to the receiver really quick. He's got a lot of RPMs on that ball.
The athletic skills are impressive.
They are. They are indeed.
Fields breaks the huddle with the ball on the right hash and on the 47-yard line. Let's call it 3rd and 5 here for the Steelers. A short 5. Hayward part of a trips formation to the left. Fields stands up. Now will bend the knees and looks for the snap. Gets it. Back to pass. Looking to the left. Now to the right. Now will roll out and throw and complete along the right sideline. It's going to be very, very close to first down yardage. Looks like they're going to spot Deuce Watts right at the sticks, and it's going to be enough for a first down.
Well, there it is. He's dropping back, and one of the things Justin does very well, when he climbs the pocket, meaning he moves up into the pocket, he keeps his eyes down the field, gets a look. There's Deuce Watts hanging out by the sticks. Nice job of locating him. Nice job of putting the ball right on the money.
The ball's at the 48-yard line of the Bills. Under 7 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Dejon Edwards is the lone setback. Fields now stands up behind center, then settles back down. Gets the snap. Hands to Edwards off the right side. Edwards finds a little bit of a hole, now bounces it outside, stays on his feet, twirls forward inside the 45 and down to the 41-yard line. Good, hard, and athletic running from Dejon Edwards.
It was indeed, and a nice job by Joey Fisher, I believe, got outside leverage, got position on a man, was able to get him on the ground. And, you know, we got three young running backs. Dejon Edwards, you got Jonathan Ward, and you got LaMichael P. Ryan, all three showing and skills.
So Shampkin in there as well.
How could I forget him?
2nd and 2 from the 40-yard line of the Bills. Approaching the 6-minute mark remaining here in the fourth quarter. Sokol moves from right to left, settles next to quarterback Justin Fields. Fields back to pass. Looking. Going to fire deep. Has a man in the end zone and too tall. Intended for one of the newer Steelers, T.J. Luther. Luther was running open, but Fields overshot him.
Oh, my goodness. You got a post route, and I'm telling you, Justin Fields was looking for it. Man, he was waiting. He was holding that ball, and then he just greased that pigskin a little too much. That ball was just smoking. It got up there, up over the top, and oh, my goodness, even Darnell Washington wouldn't have been able to pull that one in, I don't think.
No, not even the mount. That was too high for him. Fields under center, and now discombobulation and all kinds of movement, and the only thing that didn't move was the ball.
By the offense.
There you go.
Everybody but the center. 5-yard penalty. It's third down.
That's the old Mike Webster, everybody but the center. We had a situation with the Webby was adamant. The ball was on 2, and everybody went on 1.
Ryan McCollum was the only one frozen in place. And so the ball will be spotted back at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 7 now. The ball at the 45-yard line. 5:52 remaining. 45 of the Bills, I should point out. Cam Hayward motions right, now back to the left. Trips to the left. Fields in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking left. And now in trouble. Stays on his feet. Somehow steps out of it. Looking downfield. Throws. And into and out of the hands of a defender and caught by the Steelers. It's Dez Fitzpatrick, almost sacked, almost intercepted, and it's a completion down the field for the Steelers.
We got a Phoenix rising, and Justin Fields swallowed up seemingly by the Buff Bills pass rush, able to maintain his balance, come out and put the ball right to Dez Fitzpatrick. Wow. That was really a sensational play. That's that sort of playmaking ability that you crave when you're a head coach.
Well, he'll even take the deflection and pick up a 19-yard gain. That was something to behold. Michael P. Ryan now is in the I formation. Play action pass to P. Ryan. Fields rolling out, has some room to the left. He's just going to keep it here, and he's going to scamper forward to about the 20-yard line, a pickup of about 6 on that first down run.
Well, we are now in the let's win the ball game mode. You know, I mean, this really was, okay, Justin's got the ball. All right, let's just go get as close to that first down as you can, even if you got to run it.
Fields 10 for 13, 88 yards, 8 carries for 41 yards. The Steelers are now entering the Heinz red zone. During Steelers season, it has to be Heinz. And Michael P. Ryan in the I formation behind Coletto, the fullback. Fields under center. Fields gets the snap. Will give to P. Ryan. P. Ryan will cut it back up the middle of the field, and P. Ryan will get down close to first down yardage at the 16-yard line on a 2nd and 4. Looked like he got about 4 yards on that run.
I love those fullback ISOs, man. You know, back in the day, Gadzooks, you should have seen my brother Ronnie, who was a 10-year veteran for the Cardinals, man. That dude. I remember being at Three Rivers, and before, I'm walking down the hallway, and one of the coaches would call out to me and say, "Hey, Wolf, come here. Let me show you what your brother did on this play." And, you go in, and he'd be lighting somebody up, man.
Well, an interesting spot here. It looks like they're going to spot him just short of a first down. Replay appeared to maybe have first down yardage, but again, just inches short here. 3rd and 1 from the 16-yard line. Resetting the play clock to 20, now counting. 4:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Fields under center. As P. Ryan is his lone setback. Extra tight end to the right of the formation. That's the way P. Ryan will head. Trying to bounce it outside. Now spins and is dropped back at the 20-yard line. So a loss on the play. As the Bills got penetration, blew that play up. P. Ryan had nowhere to go.
Boy, it did. When you get penetration on the front side like that so quickly, right in your face, it's very difficult. Joey Fisher got driven back a little bit, and then he was able to. That's so unfortunate because he finished with a great block. It was a good job, but he got taken back initially until he was able to recover And that, of course, backed up Pirine, which then turns into, when you have one of those, it just turns into a successive chain of malfunctions that take you and lose yardage.
4th and 3, Fields in the shotgun, has Shampkin to his right, and now a timeout is going to be called by the Steelers using one of their 3 timeouts at the 3:13 mark. So 4th and 3 for the Steelers from Acrisure Stadium. The Bills leading by the score of 9-3. Steelers football continues right after this.
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrissure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.
Planting a tree? Putting in a new sprinkler system? Digging a trench? No matter the project, if it involves digging, Pennsylvania 811 wants to remind you to call 811 before you dig. It's the law, and it ensures your safety by steering you clear of underground lines and cables you can't see running right beneath you. Remember, every dig counts. Don't let what's buried beneath the ground surprise you. Find out more at PA1call.org. PA1call.org. Stay safe. Call 811 before you start digging.
Sometimes even the toughest of us need a little TLC. If you're a Steelers linebacker, that might be a jump in the whirlpool to let the muscles relax after a hard-fought win. If you're driving a Ford, it's a trip to your local dealership for the Works service package. Have your tires rotated and your pressure checked. Top off fluids. Check the brakes, the battery, filters, belts, and hoses. They call it the Works for a reason. And when your car is on its game, you can be on yours. Only at your neighborhood Ford store.
With more than 15,000 cardiac procedures performed in the last 5 years, UPMC is a leader in the field of cardiac care.
We've been first to use advanced technologies for heart valve disease, for aortic disease, for coronary disease. The work that the heart team here at UPMC does is truly life-changing. We want to be the pioneers and continue to innovate in the world of heart disease.
Your heart care matters. Visit upmc.com/heart to learn more.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
3:13 remaining. The Steelers have a 4th and 4 from the 20-yard line of the Buffalo Bills, trailing 9-3. Justin Fields is the quarterback. Aaron Shamklin in at the running back position, and the Steelers setting up to go for it.
Well, I think we can take the read option out.
It didn't work on the 4th and 2.
Right.
So 4th and 4 now. Steelers need to get down to the 16-yard line. Watkins motions from left back to right. Fields stands up, now settles back down, waiting for the snap, gets it, looking out to his right, now looking back to his left, wandering out to his right, looking back to his left, throwing, and incomplete at the 15-yard line, and that's going to go over on downs, intended for Connor Hayward, and falls incomplete. And so the Steelers will turn the ball over on down to the score: Buffalo 9, Pittsburgh 3. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
This summer, get away in the Hyundai you've always wanted at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get the hottest deals of the season on many of our award-winning Hyundai models, which all come with America's best warranty. But get going, because these deals won't last. Add more joy to your journey at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Elantra. Hurry into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offers end September 3rd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
All right, what's the best way to bank? At FNB, we think it's best left up to you. It's an approach we call clicks to bricks, and it means an unbeatable experience no matter how you bank. Whether you want friendly, in-person guidance at your local branch, convenient access to video ATMs across the region, or a cutting-edge app on your phone, the choice is yours. Let's get started at fnb-online.com. FNB member FDIC.
Accidents don't happen on a schedule. They don't check to make sure it's between the hours of 9 and 5. And neither does the law firm of Edgar Snyder & Associates. They're available if you're at 10 p.m., 1 a.m., or on a Sunday. That's right, they're there for you 24/7. So if you've been injured and have legal questions, don't do late night searching and scrolling looking for answers. Just call Edgar Snyder & Associates at 1-800-94-EDGAR or head to edgarsnyder.com to chat online. The consultation is free, and as they always say, there's never a fee unless we get money for you. Right now is the best time to sell your current home or buy your next one. Don't gamble with your largest asset. It's more important than ever to partner with the right real estate team. At RE/MAX Select Realty, our experienced full-time realtors will help remove the stresses of rising interest rates, multiple offers, and low inventory. Don't miss this limited opportunity to save on your next move. Call 724-933-6300. RE/MAX Select Realty, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
When the game ends, the analysis just gets started. Randy Bauman and the DVE Morning Show bring you the best coverage all week that takes you to the next game on your Steelers flagship. WDVE Pittsburgh.
The final strains of Renegade echoing throughout Acrisure Stadium. The Steelers fans looking for a defensive stop as the Buffalo Bills have the ball on their own 20-yard line, 3:05 remaining. Hand off to Gore Jr., and Gore will pick his way forward, and Gore will pick up about 8 yards. And an opportunity there to stop him, and they couldn't do it. The Steelers will use their one of their 2 remaining timeouts to stop the ball with 2:57 remaining.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was a nice play by Julius Welschoff, the German international player that set the edge there, turned it back in. Nice job by him.
DeAndre Thomas came up, had an opportunity maybe to make a tackle.
Well, job one is to set the edge. Job one is to turn it back. Job one is to make sure that it doesn't get outside of you. And then bring them down if you can, and know that the rest of the guys, like a picket fence across the board, are playing their gaps, their gap assignments.
Well, it's an 8-yard gain, so 2nd and 2 with the ball at the 28-yard line to give to Gore Jr. Now a stop and illegal procedure, and Sean McDermott
False
not going to
start
be happy with
by
this.
the offense, number 65. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that's one of those, boy, I wish I hadn't done that type deals.
Well, you're rolling along, you're pushing the Steelers backward. You just want to run the clock out here. You have a 2nd and 2, and now you have a 2nd and 7. Ball at the 23-yard line. Clock reset to 2:59 remaining. It's Ben DiNucci comes under center. As a tight end and an H-back to the right, and the play will start to the right and cut back to the left, and Gore Jr. has nowhere to go. He is stopped. Logan Lee and others drop him at the 25-yard line, and the Steelers will use their 3rd and final timeout.
You know, it reminds me of I think it was the second last time I played in Buffalo. We hadn't had a first down the whole first half. And Mike Webster squeezed the ball on Freddie Smirlis and nose tackle twice in a row. That was our first down. We got a first down. And Jimmy Haslett was screaming at Freddie, and Freddie was screaming at Jimmy. And Mike was sitting there, and he's smiling, and he goes, "You better watch out. I'm going to do it again to him."
Fred Smirlis was a good football player.
He was a great football player.
Yeah.
He was, and I say this truly, it wouldn't work against your average nose tackle. Fred Smirlis was so twitchy, so quick and powerful. I mean, if you sneezed, he was down your collar, down your shoulder pads, man. He was driving your head in there. He was just that powerful and quick.
3rd and 5, ball at the 25-yard line. DiNucci, play action pass, rolling to his right, looking in trouble, and it's Julius Welschoff with the sack back at the 18-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Mr. International comes up and makes a play. Now, that's got to be something that makes him feel good. And back at the homeland, you know what? They got their spretzel or whatever it is, and
they're good to Julius.
Yeah, they'd be all excited about this one. Good for Julius. That's a good job.
Scotty Miller back deep to receive. 7-second difference between the play clock and the game clock in the favor of the Steelers. That means the Bills will have to run a play here before the 2-minute warning. Snap is good. The boot away. And Miller backpedaling to his 25-yard line. Will head out to the right of the field, looking to try to get to the edge. Will stop. A flag behind the play as he crosses the 40 and gets out to the 42-yard line. A lot of Steelers out there blocking with their hands up in the air saying, I didn't do it. But unfortunately, they did it.
I got a feeling it's going to be a block in the back.
56-yard punt. Would have been a 16-yard return. The officials are going to gather here.
Man, we've seen some booming punts tonight.
During the return, illegal block in the back by the receiving team, number 38. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's a first down, and this is the 2-minute warning.
LaMichael Pirine, the guilty party. Now it's time for the 2-minute warning, brought to you by Giant Eagle. Giant Eagle is proud to bring freshness, quality, and value to Steelers Nation. Visit your neighborhood store or order online with curbside pickup and delivery. With a score, the Bills 9, the Steelers 3. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
The Gridiron isn't the only place where Steelers fans watch points pile up. They score their perks of game day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go, too. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, everyday value from our family of brands. A fresh selection that thrills every foodie. Fuel savings and made-to-order favorites are all game day traditions. Earn perks and save on game day and every day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go. Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
From last-second game-winning field goals to 98-yard kickoff returns, football is exciting. But as the official bank of the Pittsburgh Steelers, PNC prefers to be steady and boring, like a solid ground game that eats up the clock. A strategy that scored a lot of financial wins over the last 160 years. And while our customers may not wear our name on the back of jerseys, Steelers fans can get 20% off regularly priced merchandise with the Pittsburgh Steelers PNC Bank debit card. A pretty exciting option play if you ask us. Find out more at pnc.com/SteelersCard. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Brock McClelland, owner of McClelland's Contracting and Roofing. As a Pittsburgh-based family-owned and operated contracting company, we add value to your home. Whether we are replacing your roof, siding, gutters, kitchen, or bathroom, there's no project we don't perform superior craftsmanship. We are a GAF Master Elite Contractor who was voted the #1 roofing, siding, and gutter company in the Southwest region and the #1 roofing company in Pittsburgh in 2023. Contact us today for McClelland's experience and see why our customers love us so much. McClellandsRoofing.com.
Okay, welcome back, Steelers fans, and it's time to get ready for another great game here in the Steel City. Well, but first, Jim, let's take a minute to talk about the other powerhouse in town. Been the best for 47 years straight. Got the grit and strength to take on anything. Yes, sir, it's the Ford F-Series. They are the best-selling trucks in Pittsburgh and in America. The best. Now, how about that young duo on offense? Now, that could be a powerhouse in the future. F-150, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
One last opportunity for the Steelers offense out of timeouts. They have the ball after the penalty and after the Bills punt at their own 28-yard line. 1:56 remaining. Justin Fields in at quarterback with the Bills leading the Steelers 9-3. Ball set at the right hash, and we are ready to go.
All right. No timeouts. We got 72 yards to go. What's that line from the Blues Brothers?
I was just saying, half a tank of gas and it's dark out. We're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
And it's dark.
Yep. And so the Steelers are going to try to hit it here with trips to the right. Quarterback Fields in the shotgun with Pirine to his right, and now Fitzpatrick moves right to left. So two receivers split to each side for Fields. Back to pass, looking under pressure, and he is sacked. He is sacked back at the 23-yard line, and it is Kingsley Jonathan with the sack for the Bills.
And that was nothing more than getting Tyler Beach going up the field and coming back to the inside.
Fields stomps his foot, gets the snap, back to pass, looking under pressure again. Ball comes out. Oh, it bounced right to him, and I was going to bring it back and throw it. And it's an incomplete pass intended out in the left flat for Quez Watkins. And the Bills are saying, look, he threw it twice, but I think the ball came out of his hand and was a fumble, bounced off a player back into his hands, and an incomplete pass.
Legal forward pass. It's third down.
So it is legal, and it is incomplete, and it is 3rd and 15 with the clock stopped, 1:29 remaining. Ball's on the left hash. Trips to the right, Pirine to the left of quarterback. Justin Fields in the shotgun. Has one receiver to the left. Fields back. Looking left. Will throw underneath to Pirine. Pirine, a little stiff arm, gets to the sideline, jumps over his man and out of bounds. It was Deion Jones. Short gain out to about the 26-yard line. So really only a pickup of about 3 or 4 yards, and it'll bring up a 4th and 12.
Well, you can see Justin was waiting, looking downfield, going through his progressions, but had to check it down to Pirine, who got as much as he could, but it's still way far away from what you need.
4th and 12. Ball at the Steelers' 26-yard line on the left hash. Fields will move Rodney Williams from left to right. 3 receivers split to the right of formation. Fields back to pass. Looking. Now whirling out of trouble. Dances forward. Now off his back foot will heave, and it is incomplete. Intended for Jeray Jenkins out at the 45-yard line. Soars out of bounds, and there is a flag behind the play. Right about the point where Fields was hit. Back inside the 15-yard line.
There is no foul on the play. The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. It's a turnover on downs. First down, Buffalo.
Well, certainly that was disappointing. You're hoping to see the change rolled a little bit here, get some successive first downs, see if you could do something in that area, and it obviously failed to come to any fruition there.
So the Buffalo Bills will simply get snaps and kneel down. I don't know if they were trying to call that a intentional grounding. There's clearly nobody really hit Fields as he unleashed that ball. So,
no, I think they were looking at
the block, perhaps.
Tyler Beach putting a whack on the guy, and they decided no, he got his head in front.
So victory formation is DiNucci under center with the ball at the 26-yard line of the Steelers. Will get the snap and kneel down. Under a minute 10 now and counting. So the Bills will have to do that one more time if they do this judiciously, and that will be that. So just have to wait till under 40 seconds remaining, and there's under a minute now, and one more snap, and that'll be that. Steelers out of timeouts, cannot stop the clock.
Well, the only good thing about tonight is that we didn't have any sort of lightning delay, right? I mean, think about it. All that bad weather was rolling in.
It was threatening, and because of the weather, Sean McDermott opted not to use his starting quarterback, Josh Allen. We saw our first of Russell Wilson as the Steelers quarterback. 30 seconds remaining now, so Ben DiNucci will get this final snap. He will kneel down, and that will be the ball game here at Acrisure Stadium as each team slowly makes its way towards the center of the field to shake hands, congratulate each other, perhaps wish each other good luck for the course of the regular season. These two teams not scheduled to meet. Of course, they met last year in the playoffs. Bills eliminating the Steelers, and that's it. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 2 seconds, and that is it. That's the end of the game with the final score: Buffalo 9, Pittsburgh 3. Brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Stay tuned for Steelers' first reaction and the Mike Tomlin post-game press conference. You're listening to the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network proudly presents Steelers Football 2024. Brought to you in part by 84 Lumber, a dynasty partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. By Always Safe Flagging and Traffic Control, making traffic safe again. Call 412-301-2300 or visit us online at awsafe.net for a quote today. By Bet365. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. By Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice. By Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. By South Hills Jeep, celebrating 50 years in the South Hills. By Clearview Federal Credit Union. For every touchdown the black and gold score in 2024, Clearview Federal Credit Union will donate $500 to the Light of Life mission. Clearview, your financial partner for a better life. Visit clearviewfcu.org. By Bet Rivers Online Casino and Sportsbook, it's a whole new game. By